Even know why I try see it, man. I see all the neckbeards, man. I see all the degenerates out there, man. They got their phones. They're watching the podcast, man. I can't wait to clip it. I'm going to clip it, man. What does JD got to say, man? They don't like it. They don't like me, but they're ready to clip it, man. I know it. I know it. This show fucking sucks. Tony Khan's at the plate. It's 0-2. He's got no men on base because his entire team fucking sucks. Fastball right down the middle. Swing and a miss. Back to the bench he goes to sit and wallow. Wondering why he can't produce for his team. Oh yeah, you but listen, man, we're getting Ricochet and Will Ospreay, man. Oh man, 3 weeks. Guy's been here 3 fucking weeks. We're getting Ricochet and Will Ospreay, man. Oh, but it's the 5-year anniversary show, JD. Jesse, I may need 3 old fashions tonight, man, and double up on the cherries. But I'm sure Fightful has a lot of glowing things and praise for this show, man. Sure thing, man. I'm going to the fucking venue where we actually talk logic and common sense. And when I get there, I want to know on this Wednesday night, what the fuck are you guys drinking? You like that OG music in the beginning, huh? Yeah, I know, me too. I'll see you guys over there.
Why has Triple H been so successful? Why is Triple H running WWE better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard on Monday and Friday night? Long-term booking.
Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for September 18th, 2024. I am your host, JD from New York, as always, coming to you live from the OTS venue. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on your Wednesday evenings, wherever you may be. As always, joined by the one and only Jesse, the Chi-Town Smart. What is going on, man? Jesse is apparently and clearly, obviously, glowing with enthusiasm and excitement about tonight's show. Bro, the Beast Mortos was on TV, man. Oh, man. Bro, I told you on text, man, I was glued to my fucking television, man. I couldn't wait to see the Beast Mortos on television. Bro, we got Yuka Sakazaki on the show, man. Oh, man, listen, man, I can't say anything bad about Yuka on Twitter, man. I got the fucking tribalists coming after me, man. I know you're happy to see her back, man.
You want to know why I still do this show with you?
Because you love me, and it's fucking great, man. I know.
No, I do love you, but you're an asshole. So, here's the thing. I come here and do this show with you on this day because there are times when you probably have a point about something, but you get outraged and you carry it too fucking far and you get overblown when things are actually not that bad. So I'm usually here to pull you off the roof a little bit to kind of balance things out. Do you today? Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Look at this guy. He's giving me full reign to go balls to the wall, man. Oh, man.
Do your worst.
Listen, man, I don't really have, according to the social media fucking geeks out there, man. Oh, JD's falling off. I haven't fallen off, man. This is the fucking biggest year that I've ever had. Fuck out of here. You know what's falling off, man? This fucking show's falling off. I don't know what we're doing here, man. I really don't know what Tony Khan is doing, man. I honestly feel like he's either A, overwhelmed because he's got so much happening back to back. We had All In, we got All Out, we go, right into the Grand Slam show, and then we got the 5-year anniversary show. I don't know if he's overwhelmed. Maybe we need to reconstruct the schedule next year so he doesn't feel so overwhelmed. Or the fact that he just doesn't give a shit, man. And I talked about this with the Solid Monster last night on TNT episode 66. One of my genuine concerns is them getting their money, getting their TV deal, which I'm very excited about, and I'm happy for them. Fantastic. That means Jesse and I have content for another 4 years, man. Great. And I'm happy for everybody there. They get to fucking be successful, feed their families, and do what they got to do. Great stuff. I am genuinely concerned that they're going to take this money and they're going to say, we did it, guys. We did it. We proved everyone wrong. And now we can just coast for the next 4 years and not change a fucking thing because they feel like what they've done over the last 5 years has netted them $200 million per year. That's what I'm genuinely concerned about. And I said the same thing about Vince McMahon when he was getting his billions from Fox and his billions from NBCU and his fucking multi-millions from the Saudis. They didn't give a shit. None of the money that they got, they were making more money than any other time in their creation. And they didn't change the television to be better at all. That's what I'm genuinely concerned about, man. We're not seeing good television right now from AEW. We're seeing creative that is not good, quite frankly. We're seeing logic gaps that are bigger than Kevin Dunn's 2 front teeth. And I don't know how anybody's genuinely excited about Grand Slam, bro, going into Grand Slam next week in New York City. With the attendance numbers that they're pulling, man, 21,000 3 years ago, down to 13 the following year, 11 the following year after that. We're not even at 6,000 this year, man. I mean, what are we doing? And then you got to give away Will Ospreay and Ricochet on free television after the guy hasn't even been here for 3 fucking weeks. Bro, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing, Jesse?
Ospreay versus Ricochet is a match of lore. There are wrestling fans that exist right now that had no idea what these two guys did when they last faced each other. It's something that was generational. And it's now something that they have not only the opportunity to bring to this current wrestling fan base, but to do it on a much bigger platform than it was done previously. It's something that if you build it long enough, if you mold it correctly and let it brew for a while, and then let the internet finish the story for you. Did you hear about what these guys did the last time? It broke Meltzer's fucking scale. It was something we've never seen before. It made the old heads pissed off. It made wrestling fans into bigger wrestling fans. It was thing of legend. You got to go look it up. And they now have the opportunity to not only do it again, but probably do it at a time when these two men are now in their prime. They were fucking raw when they did this match before. Now it would be a thing of epic beauty with their experiences that they now have under their belts, with the following that would now come with it. It would be something that if you build it for the next year, I'm talking like you could have built this between now and next All In and let it linger. Leave little breadcrumbs, leave little teasers, leave little interactions here and there, and then get into it later on in the spring, and then hit it hard in the summer and tear the fucking house down in Texas next year. You said we're getting it on fucking TV? On TV. That's what they're doing with this epic rematch.
It's quite frankly unbelievable. It's, you know, like I said in the intro to the show, I know that we have people ready and fucking armed with their mobile devices ready to clip the show. And I'm sure Jesse and I are going to be taken out of context tonight. There's nothing to take out of context, motherfucker. I know you're watching me, okay? I know you're all watching me. And I have something to say whether you like it or not. The show is doing average 650 to 700,000 viewers a week. They're growing no audience. They're losing audience. Do you know what will get the audience back and generate interest in the show, Tony? And this goes out specifically to Tony Khan. I don't know who's watching me from there, but I want you to pass him the fucking message. Me and Jesse as fans are sick and tired of the lazy, lackluster, no effort direction that this creative team has taken as of late. Going into All In, you did a good job. You built the biggest matches that you had very well. I even said you built All Out pretty fucking good. Much better than he did last year. At least what you did going into All In, coming out of All Out, actually had some build going into All Out. So I praised you on that. What are we doing? Last week was bad enough. You gave us Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson, which I said last week, so you don't take me out of fucking context again this week. I know how important that match is to some of the wrestling enthusiasts out there. I know how important that match is to the wrestling lore that they bring to the table for the fans of pro wrestling. I get Tony's a fan of Ring of Honor. Do you know who's watching Ring of Honor? Nobody. The 40 people that work at Fightful are the only people watching Ring of Honor, and that's not even a fucking shoot. That's a legit fucking statistic. It's a fact. Nobody's watching Ring of Honor, and if you do, you're a loser. There's nothing over there that is worth anything or you putting your emotional investment into. Nothing but Athena. Why she's not on the fucking show here to build this division is beyond anything I can even fucking contemplate. Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson, I get how important that match is to everybody. But they're doing it. Why are they doing it? Have you guys ever asked yourself a question? What does Tony think? We're fucking stupid? Grand Slam is not even at 5,500 tickets sold. In the shadow of New York City, outside Citi Field, where the Mets are playing the best baseball of their entire year, you can't draw a fucking dime in New York City. If that doesn't raise a red flag for you, I am sorry, guys. Your company, your beloved AEW, said this for the last 3 years, is not the same company. It's gotten worse every single fucking year. Now we have a problem. You putting this match on Grand Slam next week, deviating away from Bryan and Darby, Why are you doing it? You think that this match, which most of the audience who wants to watch your program, they don't give a fuck about this match. Who cares about this? Who knows the history of Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson? You're doing it as a way to try and generate interest for a lame duck dead show in New York City. That's why you're doing it. And you deviated away from a match that more people were probably interested in, that you realized, to do something that basically has been a non-existent thing for the last 15 years. Now you want to do it in New York City because you need a big match. And you don't have big matches, and the ratings are in a downward spiral, and the attendance, they're not where you need it to be, because Grand Slam obviously has taken a fucking nosedive into wherever they are right now. Look at this fucking show. You don't even have Bryan on the show this week to even cut a promo on Nigel McGuinness. You don't have him on the show to do a face-to-face. Where's the build? Bryan's retiring. He's walking away full-time. Yeah, we got to get the match out there. That's your reason? Darby Allin giving Jon Moxley a #1 contendership last week after you told me, Moxley told us, that Bryan was indisposed. So he's indisposed. He can't defend the championship. If he can't defend the championship, he can't fucking wrestle. One and the same. But then in the same show, you give me Nigel McGuinness coming out with a contract handed to him by Tony Khan. Yeah, I got a match with Bryan Danielson next week. Well, if he could wrestle Nigel McGuinness, which we all know he is, because Tony doesn't book on a fucking whim. He doesn't advertise something and not deliver. So you could sit there with the commentators, which was embarrassing tonight. Oh, yeah, if Bryan is cleared to wrestle. Motherfucker, Bryan's cleared to wrestle. Give me a fucking break. If he can't defend the title, then he can't wrestle. But on the same show, he comes out and says, yeah, I got Bryan Danielson next week, signed by Tony Khan. Gee, Tony, thanks for treating me like a fucking idiot. What do you think, we're stupid? That's the only reason why you're doing the match, because you think this is a big enough match in the New York market, because Ring of Honor, Hammerstein Ballroom, New York City, man, we got to get the wrestling sickos out there. Nobody gives a fuck about this match. Rushed. No build, no story that plays out on television to get us reaffirmed with what these guys are doing. You're just doing it because it gets you fucking hard. That's the only reason why you're doing it. And then you turn around this week and give us Will Ospreay and Ricochet for the International Championship. Are you serious? Ricochet just got here 3 weeks ago. He's had 3 matches. He's wrestled Beast Mortos, Kyle Fletcher, and he wrestled in the All-In Gauntlet match. Go out and win matches. 3 matches? 3 matches. 2 of which were guys that never had anything to do with fucking Will Ospreay in the International Championship. Are you fucking mental? At least give me wins over credible opponents that were threats to Will Ospreay in the International Championship. Actual contenders. No, he does it for the fucking sickos. 3 weeks. You couldn't hold it in, Tony. It's like you're on a date with a girl and you're fucking rounding third base and you bust your fucking load in 3 seconds. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Are you serious with this? Do you understand? If you build it, it will come. They will come. I don't understand where the fucking story is. But then you got the geeks online. Oh, the story was Will Ospreay told Ricochet to go out and win matches. That's the story? Go out and win matches? But what about their history? Nobody gives a fuck about their history. Nobody. Who knows it? Who knows Rev Pro? Who knows when they last wrestled? Why don't you build this and give me a fucking story? They have such rich history. You don't think that their rich history is worth your television time for matches and drama and whatever you want to put into it. The promo back and forth that we get with these guys. Now we're going to do it on a 5-year anniversary show because we need major matches and this is where the best wrestle. Are you fucking kidding? I don't believe this fucking place. 3 weeks. Wrestle Dream would have been a fucking great place to do it. Even that was too soon, and I said that the last 2 weeks. Full Gear would have been a great destination. Even that was a little too soon. World's End? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing here. Where is the fucking story? Where is it? Where is it? I am tired of doing matches for the sake of doing matches. You got $200 million coming to you based on what you did, and the ratings are fucking lower than they've ever been. The demo is lower than it's ever been. The attendance is fucking deplorable. But this is where the best wrestle. This is where the best wrestle. You're paying out this, you're paying out that, you're paying this one, you're paying that one, you're paying Mercedes. How much is your employee payroll? How much is it? How much is the catering? How much is the airfare? How much is the hotel? How much is the production? How much is it to run Dynamite and Collision on a weekly basis? Meanwhile, everybody says, oh yeah, AEW is going to be in the green after this deal. Really? Gee, man, I didn't know Tony Khan had 800 fucking bookkeepers on social media doing his dirty work. Where is the story? There is none. Oh, but we're getting a great match. How could you be shitting on a great match? That's the problem. He blows through dream matches like they're fucking candy. If you wait on it and build it and create drama and fucking back and forth, then the match is going to be better than you originally thought it was going to be. No, but we don't take that direction in AEW. We don't. No, we just put matches out there because we book for the sickos. Yeah, the sickos aren't paying the fucking bills. The sickos are the only ones left watching. The rest of us who want an adult-themed pro wrestling show with story and drama and consistent storytelling on a week-to-week basis that gets us excited to watch your program. No, you don't write for them. You don't book for them. You don't produce for them. How many more people are going to give up on this program because of the way this company is run? Me and Jesse have been advocating for AEW for 5 years. If you expect us to come on here and say, Ricochet and Will Ospreay, yeah, it's going to be a great match. No fucking shit. Jesse and I could be fucking blind, deaf, and dumb and tell you that this match is going to be a banger match. That's not the point. The point is a story is missing. A story that nobody knows about. A story that you're not going to be able to tell in 2 fucking weeks. Now, that doesn't matter, though. I will sit here every fucking week and tell you exactly what needs to be said. Fuck a media scrum, fuck media passes, fuck rubbing elbows with these people, and fuck being in the good graces of Tony Khan. You want that? Go find Sap and Denise. I am tired. I'm tired of it. As a fan, this shit is fucking embarrassing. The first hour of this show was fucking deplorable. I don't know whether I'm watching Dynamite or fucking Rampage. JD Inc. Wrestle Hook. You start the show with the Chris Jericho match that went 20 fucking minutes. Jericho and Orange Cassidy, if you look at the fucking numbers, right down the drain when they're on television. That was a fucking decision if I ever saw one. And then, gee, man, they told the greatest women's storyline in the history of this company for 5 years. What are we doing with Mariah May? Oh, yeah, that's right. Put her in the ring against Serena Deeb, who we both love, who's ice fucking cold. And 2 women on this show that not one single fucking person here gives a solitary fucking shit about. What are we doing? How do you drop the ball on Mariah May coming out of the greatest storyline that you've told in the women's division? And where is Jamie Hayter? How many people came at me and Jesse? Oh, she's back. It doesn't matter if it was the pre-show or all in. Gee, man, I wonder where the fuck she is. Is anybody raising a stink about that? Your beloved Jamie Hayter, buried. Where is she, JD? I don't fucking know. Let's watch Rampage on Friday. She'll probably be on TV at 10:45 when 180,000 fucking people are watching. Fuck this company. Fuck its creative team. This shit sucks. Go out there and listen to your social media influencers who want to fucking rub elbows and sit in the fucking bar waiting for the fucking talent to walk by, man. Fuck this shit. Will Ospreay and Ricochet deserves a fucking lengthy, full-fledged, healthy feud. Here, let's give it away. Have you ever asked yourself what's next for Ricochet? Sure, it could lead to another match at Wrestle Dream. It could lead to a third match whenever. But at that point, you're giving him already the top of the mountain in this fucking company. Will Ospreay's the face of the fucking company. And you're giving him the top guy. Where does he go after wrestling the top guy? Down the fucking drain. Gee, Tony, why'd you bring him in? We know why he brought him in. For the first 3 fucking weeks, right there, he's giving the match away, man, instead of letting it marinate. Where does he go after that? I'm sure he'll be in a fucking feud with Jeff Jarrett, or worse yet, Chris Jericho, man. And then we'll all be saying, gee, man, Ricochet had a great feuding with Braun Breaker. Here he is feuding with the fucking learning tree. Fuck this company and fuck this creative, man. I'm sick to my stomach with this shit. Fucking awful. It's awful.
That's a very good point. What happens after you're done? Well, undoubtedly, after we get Ricochet Ospreay 1, we're headed for Ricochet Ospreay 15. I mean, because they're just going to keep on going after that. But you only get one chance to do that first match over here. After that, it's gonna go all downhill. You always had that in your back pocket. You always had that. Ospreay just signed. Ricochet just signed. What is the rush? Have them do other things. I would keep them away from each other. I would keep them entirely the hell away from each other. And I would have them cross paths once a month or so at pay-per-views in the backstage area. That should be the ultimate build right there. Finally, getting these two guys to come together. It gives you time to let Ricochet get his feet wet. See where the fans are going to accept him. See where he fits in. See what works best for him. And if nothing else, worst case scenario, if you try so many different things, if you try tag teams, if you try to put him in a trios team, if you leave him in a singles, if nothing else works, you always have the one feud that every AEW fan wants to see, which is him and Will Ospreay. You can always go to that. You're giving that to us right now. How are you going to get us excited for Ricochet after that? Because Ricochet and Ospreay 2, that's not going to be exciting. Ospreay, Ricochet 3 in a cage, that's not going to... These guys work magic. They probably have the absolute best chemistry of any two wrestlers in the history of this business. That is how special this match should be. But it's going to be a TV match. Then what? That was a good point. Like he just said. Then what? It's important to get Ricochet over because that is the one thing that seems to be his Achilles heel at times. We as hardcore wrestling fans love him. But it's hard to get him into something storyline-wise that people are interested enough to sink their teeth into. Him and Will Ospreay is the one thing that every wrestling fan can agree on. We want to see that. You give it to us right now. Then what?
I don't know.
This match could have waited till next year's All In, as far as I was concerned.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how anybody is looking at this and pumping their fist without any fucking questioning or any logical thought behind it. Yeah, it's a great match. All right. Well, what else? What else do I have, man? It's like getting a great dinner served to you. Beautiful steak cooked perfectly with a nice chimichurri sauce, right? Or whatever you prefer. Where's the sides? Mashed potatoes, broccoli, sauteed mushrooms. Where's everything? You give me the what happened? The steak is delicious, but it's what's around the meal that complements everything, and man, it gives you a full-fledged experience. What the fuck are we doing?
This is equivalent to the move they pull with Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega. And I defended that choice because, like I said, it's something that looks like it could have taken forever to build to. And only these guys in the back with Bryan and then Omega, only they know how much time they have together right now. When they had that match, Omega was extremely banged up. Bryan, who knows how long that clock was ticking. So it was something that they said, let's get it while we have it right now. I actually agreed with that. It was fun. It was great. It was a moment. It was probably one of the most iconic moments in AEW history. I agree with that. That doesn't apply here. These two guys are freshly signed. They're in their prime. You have all the time in the world. One of them or both of them can go get injured. Fine. Let it wait. Let it wait even longer. You have plenty of time to build to this fucking golden match. And you blew your load in the first 15 minutes.
And that's the most important point, Jesse, that we're going to make tonight. What happens next? Because one match is probably going to lead to two, maybe two leads to three. But after that, where do they go?
Yep.
Does Ricochet win the international championship after you just crowned Will Ospreay at All In beating MJF? What happens? Does he become the new champion? Who does he feud with? Does he just become another name on the roster who does flips and dives like everybody else? The one match that you brought him in here for, you're blowing it in 3 weeks. Man. What do we do after that with Ricochet to keep him special? This is it. This is the top of the mountain for him.
Yep. The FTR was brought in to feud with the Bucks, the same way that Ricochet was brought in to feud with Will Ospreay.
Imagine AEW brought in Roman Reigns and gave you Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega on fucking 3 weeks build. Are you fucking out of your mind?
Right away. Get out of the way. Hurry up.
Imagine MJF goes to WWE and we get MJF versus Cody Rhodes in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Are you fucking mental?
Man.
Which was a comparison somebody foolishly brought up to me. Well, you didn't complain about Cody and Solo on SmackDown inside a steel cage.
Cody and Solo?
Cody's been feuding with the Bloodline for 3 fucking years. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, my God.
Not comparable.
No.
Tony needs, and I mean this with every fiber of my soul as a pro wrestling fan. If you want me to be a sicko, I'll be a sicko, man. But I'm a sicko with fucking common sense and logic. He desperately needs help. I don't know what that help is. I don't know in which fucking form, shape, or form that help comes in, man. Whether he needs to relinquish power, whether he needs to put somebody else in charge as a true right-hand man, whether he needs to take some of this $200 million and hire Hollywood writers that are gonna write dramatic fucking television on a consistent basis, which gets all of us interested outside of the pro wrestling. Something needs to be done. This cannot go on for another 4 years. It cannot. It cannot. If you think this is okay, you're the reason why the company is failing. And don't tell me, oh, they're making $200 million in a TV deal, supposedly. I don't give a fuck. How does that affect the TV product? They could make fucking $800 million a year. I don't give a fuck. If the television product sucks, the television product sucks. WWE made $2 billion between 2 networks for SmackDown and Raw. Did the television get better? No. Why the fuck do you care how much money they got coming in? Yeah, let me feed these rich, greedy, selfish fucking billionaires that don't give a fuck about anybody who's watching this show. Are you serious? How does the television show benefit from them making money? Why does it bother you so much how much money's going in and how much money's coming out? Tony Khan don't give a fuck about you. Is the show gonna get better?
Oh my God, I don't get it.
Oh, but it's going to feed families. It's going to help the roster. It's going to give sustainability and comfort to AEW. Fuck comfort. They're already comfortable. Tony Khan's family's worth $10 billion. This is only to fucking pad his ego so that he can say, hey, Dad, I'm running a successful company. Oh, I could do it. Look at me.
Here's the thing, guys. The fans and podcasters like this one, we are the ones that bury a company. We are the ones that defend a company. We are the ones that are willing to go to bat to defend a company that's putting out great television. So when you get people asking people, oh, you still watch wrestling? Oh, man. Yeah, wrestling is great now. You ever heard of AEW? They're putting on fantastic shows. You got to check them out. When you're getting shows like this and people ask about pro wrestling, I don't want to recommend them. I don't want to point them to AEW and then have them come back to me and say, I thought you said this was good wrestling. Well, it used to be. It could be. Give it a minute. We're free advertising. You put on great shows and the ratings will follow. The ticket sales will follow. The popularity will follow because we will sell it for you. But you got to give us great TV. You can't give us shit and then expect people to talk you up. Nobody's going to. They're going to continue talking shit. And when they talk shit, I can't defend this. I don't want to defend this. It feels like you're not even trying your hardest.
We did our defending for almost 3 full years, bro. And look at where it got us. Look at where it got us, man.
Nope.
We got called out by the women's division. You know, we got called shills and fucking paid podcasters. And you bought a Maserati, and I bought a fucking condo in Southern California, overlooking the fucking water. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. I mean,
right. It just makes no sense. Who says nobody in my city ever asked about AEW? I wear a lot of wrestling T-shirts. I just had my roof done. The contractor that came, we sat and had like a 30-minute conversation about pro wrestling off to the side. People ask about me wearing my T-shirts. Is that from WWE? No, it's from AEW. What's that? You know what? Nothing. All right? Just fucking nothing. It's free advertisement, bro. I mean, but I don't want to defend a company that's shit. I don't want to defend one that's so inconsistent where you don't know what you're going to get here or don't get there. They had a bad show the other week. I didn't go off on them. I didn't start fucking raging about them. I said, hey, it's a bad show, bro. I don't expect perfection. All right, but now we're getting back into that pattern of just continuously bad shows, and there's just no reason for it. You have the roster. There is no reason for it. Who was it that just said Orange? I think it was Orange Cassidy said that they have the best women's division in pro wrestling.
Yes, it was him, yeah.
No one more than me was trying to put that bit over this summer. And I can't even say that right now because they did not capitalize on that opportunity. The roster is there. The talent is there. But the care and the effort into the division is not. So that means they do not have the best division. They just have the best wrestlers, sure.
They got the biggest payroll to afford all those women's wrestlers that they're fucking 85% of them are not even being fucking used.
Yeah. Where's Deonna Purrazzo? Why is Serena Deeb a side thought to Yuka? And I mean, what is happening? What happened to Chris Statlander's heel turn? Where is she? Like you said, why is Athena the most hidden gem in women's wrestling history? What the fuck is happening here?
Unbelievable. How you bring in Mercedes Moné and the ratings go down? How do you bring in Will Ospreay and the ratings go down? How do you bring in Okada and the ratings go down? I thought this was their dynasty. What happened? Tony's becoming Vince McMahon. I said this for years. Vince McMahon had a problem. Yeah, let me throw money at it. It'll fix the problem. That's what Tony Khan's doing. Let me throw money at it. I'll throw money at this one. I'll throw money at that one. The ratings will go up. Look, I got Sasha Banks. Let me pay her $4 million a year. For what? Thought the division was supposed to be better with her there. No good storylines, couple of good matches, a fucking gimmick that is absolutely dog shit. People don't want to see it. Here we are, two guys. She's coming in. It's going to be a whole new revolution here. She's revolutionizing anything? Yeah, she's revolutionizing a decline in the ratings. That's what she's doing. And it pains me to say that.
You get bad, high-profile matches. You have really bad rumors about the division coming out of that locker room left and right. Where is Britt Baker?
That is a very good question. A question, honestly, Jesse, a question that I've mulled over for the last 3 weeks in the back of my mind, because you texted me an article. There was some bullshit report going around that Mercedes is being looked at with disgust in the locker room, and it's all because of Britt Baker. She's got a problem. Saraya hates Mercedes. I mean, we didn't talk about it because obviously Britt and Saraya came out on social media and said, fuck Ringside News, it's completely false. But where is Britt Baker? She just came back and gave us a sub story about where she was for the last fucking 12 months.
Yep.
And now she's off television? The second biggest star in that division, gone.
You told us that she was suspended and she was gone for a couple of weeks. But then you brought her back and she had a match. But now she's gone again. Did you bring her back for a match and then re-suspend her?
Where is she? You want me to believe that Britt Baker is? She's home now. She's helping Adam Cole move out of his fucking apartment into a new place in Pennsylvania. You really want me to start asking fucking legitimate questions about the whereabouts of Britt Baker now? It's so. Where's Jamie Hayter? What happened to her? You bring her back with little to zero fanfare, and people want to say, oh, she's back. It doesn't matter where it is. Former women's champion, self-made star that got over on her own, comes back on the pre-show, fused with a dead fucking Saraya, and then disappears and is not on the fucking television show in a prominent way. Yet we see Yuka Sakazaki and fucking Queen Aminata. Are you serious? Who wants to see this?
For the people that say it doesn't matter where she returned, it does. Because now, all of that momentum that she had while she was gone, all of the fans sitting around saying, where's Jamie Hayter? People putting out Jamie Hayter appreciation tweets. A number of days since Jamie Hayter was gone. When's Jamie Hayter coming back? We want Jamie Hayter. Hayter fans here, blah, 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 blah. Great, I was one of them. You bring her back on the fucking pre-show. You saddle her on Rampage and Collision, and guess what? All of that momentum that she had, it's gone already. It's gone. You can highlight her on Dynamite next week, and no one's gonna give a shit. She went from being the most popular wrestler in that locker room because of her absence and where she was before she left to just, okay, let's see what she got. Have you guys seen her over there on Saturday or Friday nights? She looks like a goddamn 70s sitcom star. What the hell is going on?
No, but we have enough time to find a spot on Dynamite for Jeff Jarrett. Because that's exactly what Adam Page needs after a fucking steel cage match that set the IWC on fire. Everybody was talking about it. Literally the hottest character you got in your entire company, character-wise, by the way, geeks. Because they took that out of context as well last week when I said Adam Page was the hottest guy in the entire industry. Oh, he don't put asses in seats. The ratings aren't where they need to be. Yeah, please tell me who's doing anything better on screen right now than Adam Page, man. Go fuck yourself. Where's Adam Page, and why is he feuding with Jeff Jarrett? Building momentum coming out of that match. You would think, gee, man, World Championship is on the horizon for the Hangman. Jeff Jarrett. What is the obsession with Jeff fucking Jarrett? I got it with the Owen. I got it. It's not the Owen anymore, man.
No.
This guy needs to be strapped with the world fucking title. Yeah, let's kill Adam Page's momentum coming out of All Out. Let's feud him with Jeff Jarrett, which means nothing to the New York crowd. Holy shit, man. If you are an AEW fan and not upset at the lack of fucking creativity and effort, man, I don't know. I don't get it. Nigel and Bryan's not going to save next week's show. Darby and Mox are not going to save next week's show. Will Ospreay and the Bucks are not going to save next week's show. I mean, this may be the worst Grand Slam card that they've put on. Just simply because of the lack of build. I mean, it looks like this card was pieced together with fucking Elmer's glue and fucking construction paper cut up by a fucking 2-year-old. Are you fucking out of your mind with this shit?
No. There's absolutely nothing that Jeff Jarrett can do for Hangman Adam Page. It doesn't matter what Jarrett lets Hangman do.
Who said that? Who said that?
Nobody. But they're feuding with Jeff Jarrett though. But
if anything, Jarrett's hanging on to any sort of relevancy left because of Hangman.
Yeah. There's nothing. It's not like if Hangman kills Jarrett, it helps Hangman. It gives him more anything. It gives him nothing. No one cares about Jeff Jarrett. Not on screen. Again, I need to emphasize, we're talking about on-screen Jarrett. We think Jarrett has a lot to offer this company with his experience in the back, in management, in creative, in producing, things of that nature. Just on screen, we have plenty of younger talent who needs the television time. We want to see Jeff Jarrett in the back. We just don't see a reason.
Why is Jeff Jarrett getting TV time and Jay White is not on television? I mean,
I thought Jay White was injured. Tell me.
No, he's not injured. They don't have any creative for him.
Please tell me he's injured.
No, he's not injured. Tony probably forgot he's got a fucking contract. AEW, go celebrate your TV deal, man. Go celebrate your TV deal. Go hang your fucking hat on that one, man. Just go ride the fucking the Oldsmobile down the fucking ticker tape parade highway. Go ahead, celebrate it. You can sit there and celebrate it. Jesse and I's fucking opinion is gonna be the same thing every fucking week until that conversation dies down. How is that making the television show better? Are you fucking mental? Money doesn't matter here.
Benny Illini says Jay is injured.
No, he's not. They don't have any creative for him.
Well, Benny Illini said that they do.
Sapp put out a report saying that he's been backstage at recent shows and he is looking for creative.
But Benny Illini...
Maybe Benny needs to get a new Illini.
Oh, my God.
Stop asking about Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's not coming back till 25. Stop. We all miss Eddie.
We all miss Eddie. Eddie is hurt, but no disrespect to Eddie. That is not the answer to the issues happening in the AEW right now.
Where's Adam Copeland? Adam Copeland broke his leg because he jumped off a fucking steel cage at 50 years old. Adam Cole? I don't know.
Adam Cole's a good question.
Where is Adam Cole? No idea. No idea. Where's Ricky Starks? Ricky Starks is already fucking performing at the Performance Center, man.
Ricky Starks is a WWE superstar, guys.
He's waiting outside the NXT Performance Center. There he is.
Shit.
Which, by the way, y'all want to hype up, Dynamite. Well, yeah, look at the 200 million. Yeah, that's why you're getting beat out. That's why the NXT ratings are neck and neck with Dynamite. Oh, it's developmental. Yeah, okay. You continue going down this fucking path, NXT is not going to be a developmental. They may be outdoing Dynamite. Come on, man. This is embarrassing. This is fucking embarrassing. Women's division, right? Well, you mentioned Orange Cassidy said it. Best women's division all pro wrestling. It's only as good as the creative. You can sit there, you can give me fucking a whole roster of Io Shirai's. If you got no fucking creative for Io Shirai, then it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. So why mention that? Tony doesn't know how to book himself out of a fucking plastic bag. Yet you guys are putting your faith in him. This is the result of you putting your faith in Tony Khan. I don't know what needs to happen. Shane McMahon ain't going to change a fucking thing here, man. Shane McMahon coming on in, if that's the rumor, if that's what's going to be with this Moxley storyline, which at this point I don't even fucking know anymore because it went nowhere tonight. They opted to beat up Private Party instead. Who gives a fuck about Private Party? Where's it going?
I'm going to give you the key. I'll give you the key to what's going to change everything around. And the key is it's not going to be one single thing. There is not one person or one thing to do that's going to fix everything. All you need is consistent, great television. That's it. Everything else will fall into place. Everything else will come together once the people see that you are putting on consistent, great television. I want to go buy tickets to these shows because they're putting on great television. I want to watch these shows every week because they're putting on consistently great television. But when we get shows like tonight, like last week, the week before, but then you want to know why the ratings are down, it is not for one thing. It's because you can't string together consistent weeks of great television.
That's exactly what needs to be done. Dynamite, whatever happens on Dynamite, bleeds into Collision. I am tired. I don't even watch Collision, neither does Jesse. I mean, it's such a fucking chore to watch Collision, man. I mean, it's downright unwatchable at times. And even when I do watch it, I'm like, why am I even here? Why am I wasting my time watching this fucking haphazardly booked show? This effortless show. Dynamite into Collision. They got Rampage. They got fucking Aftershock and the rumors of After Shockwave, whatever the fuck it's called. They got, whatever. How many fucking television shows do you need? How many? You got Dynamite and you got Collision. What happens on one show bleeds into the next. Yet, on Collision, we get Hologram versus Leo Rush. Gee, man, I wonder what the fucking story is there and who's gonna go out of their way to watch that. We got an all-star 10-man tag on Saturday night with Roderick Strong teaming with the Beast Mortos. And whoever else is on that fucking team against the Outrunners, FTR. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Until you nail and absolutely kill it with one show, all you need is one show. You can't get one show right. Let's not expand to more shows until we get one show down correctly. Otherwise, get rid of Rampage. Get rid of Collision. Focus on one show. Make that show must-see TV. And then when the fans are like, this is great, we want more, we need more because this is so awesome, then you give us a second show. But right now, fans aren't watching the first one. Why are you going to make a second one and the third one and the fourth and the fifth one?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't know, man. I want to.
Goddamn show.
I want, dude. I'm not even gonna go over the. Well, I'll go over the winners and losers. I'm not going over a fucking thing on this show, man. We'll go over the. I'm in some mood tonight, man. I'm trying to find the tweet that I put out here. I want to read you some of these replies. I'm gonna read them live on air right now because this is how ridiculous. An hour ago, I got 148 comments on my Ricochet tweet. My Ricochet tweet read as follows, and I quote. Ricochet's wrestled 3 matches, been in AEW for 3 weeks, and they are already doing Ricochet versus Will Ospreay for the International Championship in 2 weeks at the 5-year anniversary show. Tony couldn't fucking help himself. The first comment that I see, Robert's Sports Show. He's got how many followers? 677 followers. Nobody's listening to him. Irrelevant opinion. He tells me, Jesus Christ, people, could be match of the fucking year or hell, even decade. Damn. It's not the fucking point, I said. It's not the point. It's not the point. Everybody's excited about this match. Why rush a match like this? Sometimes you have to wait to show your cards, build hype, build the desperation, but giving us a match too soon almost never works, says Champagne Nando. All Elite Sicko. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to take his fucking opinion into consideration. Am I upset this match is taking place? No, I'm not. It will be fun and have been looking forward to this matchup as there have been teases on AEW and online about it, with these two wrestling. Rushed in AEW, yes, but these two have history outside of AEW, so looking forward to it. You're going to tell all that history in 2 weeks? No, you're not. No. Death, taxes, and Tony Khan, irrationally impatient booking. Yeah. Yeah. For once, I agree with JD. This should have been drawn out and done at a pay-per-view, says James. Like y'all didn't know TK would shoot his load quick with this match. 5 years, a big show. What do you expect? I don't know. Maybe we spread these fucking shows out, build some story and anticipation, and build the 5-year, 6-year, 7-year anniversary show around matches with, I don't know, story? How much better would those matches be if they had story, man? I said this at All In when I talked about this. Jesse wasn't even on the fucking post show. I told him to stay home and watch the show with his kids. I said this with Mariah May and Toni Storm. If that match didn't have the fucking story it did going into it, how good would the match be? Not good. It'd be like, all right, it's a Toni and Mariah match. It's fine. But the story gave the match all the ammunition it needed. And what happened? Story is king. If you don't have story, you don't have shit. These fucking fans are absolutely fucking ridiculous. They are celebrating their streaming service deal on that night, possibly. Who knows? They might do a series of 7. Gee, man, that's from Too Blessed to Be Stressed on social media. Man, you trust Tony Khan way too much there, man. Best of 7 series? Yeah, let's fucking drive it into the ground. Give me a break.
Right. Nobody's gonna... After the first match, guys, each match after that will mean less and less and less. And after a while, you won't even remember which one was the best one.
Look at this comment from Bone AFYD. Honestly, people were complaining that the new big names were not coming in and not doing big matches and feuds. Now they do it, and we're still complaining. I just want to be entertained, and this show with 2K people ain't doing it. These past few weeks have been house show worthy. Look at that. And that's coming from an AEW fan. That's coming from an AEW fan who wants to be one of the sickos, Tony. They burn through dream matches way too fast. It's a big problem. The act of selling tickets and gaining interest are dead in this company. The face of your affliction says, no complaints here. I'm going to be at the show. And there was a period of time where I thought I'd never get to see this match at all, much less in person. So yeah, I'm obviously biased as fuck, but it's to my immediate benefit that this match is happening. Well, you spent money on it, so you have a reason to want to see the match and go to the show. Great.
Lucky you. Yeah.
There you go. Enjoy yourself. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself. If you go and enjoy yourself. I'm just saying, and Jesse's saying, from a fucking creative standpoint, it's not the way it needs to be.
If you're excited about this match right now that you're going to, imagine how excited the people would feel going to it if the first time it was happening was 6, 7, 8 months from now. Imagine those ticket holders, how they would feel.
You build it. What did Sidro said it in the chat? If you build it, they will come. Build a story and people will come. You're going to do this match in front of how many people? 2,000 people? 3,000 people tops? Imagine doing this with a fucking proper story over months and months and months and letting it build. Maybe that 3,000 would be 9,000, 10,000.
Exactly.
K-Dot, look at this comment. It's scary because I'm afraid Tony brought him in for this match only. I don't know what happens to Ricochet after this. Same with Athena. She was brought in to give Jade another W. Deanna for Tony. This might be the end. It's not going to be the end because they'll be around for another 4 years. But K-Dot, most of what she said is spot on. Where does Ricochet go after this? What do we do? That Learning Tree feud, man, is going to light the world on fire. Wrestle Dream would have been acceptable, but on Dynamite in 2 weeks? Come on, man, says Insomnia. Spirit Enigma says, figures he went the Mark route instead of, I don't know, maybe building a feud or a story. Sucks that they're rushing it too soon. Ricochet better cherish it while he can, because I think a lot of us fear it's going to be all downhill for his AEW career once that banger match is concluded.
Ricochet is bound for fucking ROH.
You know what he said about that? He said, I don't mind going to Ring of Honor.
Good. I'm glad he feels that way.
I would have waited till All In next year or World's End. Would have let Ricochet get wins under his belt, says Yuna. Look at that. That's exactly what Jesse said.
I would have put Ricochet I would have got him hot, let the crowd get into him, and continued to keep him away from Will Ospreay until I had nothing else to do with him, and I'll reinvigorate him with that goddamn match, man. Now what?
Are any of you AEW sickos? People are already clipping the show, man. 12 seconds. I just ranted for a fucking 20-minute segment. You're clipping 12 seconds. Jesus Christ.
Love it. Love it.
Look at this. JD N-word went from popping out his mouth to now hating on AEW. He's also racist, a xenophobe, a transphobe, and homophobic. I mean, this now you're getting into the fucking ridiculous realm. Are you fucking kidding me? Because I don't want Ricochet and Will Ospreay to happen in 3 fucking weeks.
Where is it? That's in the Ricochet thread?
No, in the quotes. In the quotes. You can see who quote tweeted it.
Who quote tweeted the Ricochet thread?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. There we go. I want to see if it's the same.
JD has to be one of the most crybabies of 2024 because for him to cry over the fact we're getting this matchup that had built up, that had a wrestler built up to earn an opportunity and something that is going to link to potential feuds between both guys. What the fuck? What are you talking about? What happens next? If this match was in WWE, he would be jerking off Triple H, metaphorically. I'm mad that they're giving me a great match.
Oh, God.
Ridiculous. It is absolute. People are ridiculous, man.
Some people are just... They just want simplicity. Some people just want it easy. Some people just want... Some people like bland, unseasoned, overcooked steak. Some people like bland, well-done steaks.
I wish JD would get canceled, LOL. Couldn't help himself from what? Giving the fans an awesome match on free TV? How dare you give something awesome to the people who watch and support his company? Bad Tony Khan, laughing emoji. Yeah, there's fucking 600,000 people that are watching. Last year, you were doing 850,000. Where the fuck did everybody go? Gee, man, I wanted to show in that fucking clip from All In last year, man. That did wonders for your fucking ratings. Where the fuck did everybody go? JD, we all know TK doesn't care about long-term booking. It is what it is. I will not complain about the match because it's going to be a great match. TK just loves spamming dream matches on free TV with no proper build, and that is why he doesn't grow his company with the ratings and attendance. Look, Ando Man says, no wonder why I have a hard time investing my time in watching AEW. Most of this stuff doesn't make sense.
I don't see the asshole tweet.
Worst booker, because that would probably be because I reported it already. I don't know if you could see the reported tweets.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't see. Okay, yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be at the show, so I don't mind. Thanks, Tony. People are comparing Julia and Roxanne Perez to this situation. Guys, it's not the same fucking thing. Roxanne's getting called up after this match. NXT is drastically reforming their women's division with Julia at the top, and they're bringing in Delta, and they're bringing in Stephanie Vecker. What are you guys mental? Really? I mean, how are you comparing the two when one is undergoing a transformation and Tony is just fucking jerking off to dream matches? You give me a break with this shit. Stop comparing. It's the 5-year anniversary show. It's kind of special.
Nothing wrong with jerking off to dream matches either. But there's no reason why you can't give us a phenomenal story that builds into these matches before you jerk off to them. That's all we're saying.
Look, Josh Unwin. But there is a story, man. Ospreay was rude to him the other day in history stuff. Come on. God, you guys. Dumbest fan base in the entire IWC, man, is AEW.
Fucking love it.
Okay, serious question, says Ryan Walker. How many Ospreay Ricochet matches will we see in a calendar year?
Oh, my God.
I don't know, Ryan Walker.
Once you break the seal, once you pop this cherry they're getting ready to pop, the floodgates are going to open. We're going to see him left and right, and nobody's going to give a shit about him anymore.
Lewis, I said it before with some nobody here, but AEW doesn't know how to book new signings. WWE does, though. Here's another comparison. Compare Ricochet and Jacob Fatu. Don't worry, I'll wait. This is actually a good comparison. Hell, we all saw Ricochet versus Will from a mile away. Couldn't build that shit up. Lewis, thank you for that comment, brother, on my thread. Jesse, that is a very good example. Imagine WWE giving us Jacob Fatu or Roman Reigns, man, on fucking SmackDown. Imagine.
Look, nobody, I mean, Papa Big Nose is not without his flaws.
No.
I mean, I don't agree with how he brought in and booked Tamatanga and Tongaloa. I think they kind of bled into each other and just became a little bit irrelevant when all three of these guys, like, including Jacob, could have been superstars. But now these guys seem to be pigeonholed to just like a tag team or something. And yeah, I think they came in too close together. I think they weren't getting enough importance. But that's here nor there. The point is, nobody's perfect. We're not asking about, for perfection. There's been missteps in WWE, but we're not talking about that right now. This is AEW. We're talking about their missteps. And this is a huge fucking misstep, man. I'm not trying to like degrade all companies. I'm just saying this particular bring in right here, bringing in Trevor, bringing in Ricochet, great. Love to see it. He's a fan favorite. Let's see what he can do in AEW. His talent is in the ring, and they got fantastic wrestlers here. All you got to do is give him some story and let him work with guys. Put him out there with Pac. Bruh.
Why isn't he? I mean, we still may get it. We got 2 weeks. But really, why didn't he wrestle Pac?
I mean, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Put him out there with Pac. Put him out there with, you have such young, Darby fucking Allin.
Bro, it is a tale. Yes, I know. It's a tale of two cities on social media, man. I mean, everybody on my end is going to agree with me because we're smart, logical, understanding human beings. But the AEW side, man, the elitist, the tribalist, man, up and down these threads that I'm seeing, man, they're never going to really comprehend where we're coming from. They don't know. They have been so brainwashed that it's honestly, it's at a point where they are unsalvageable as human beings. They will never grasp pro wrestling. They will never grasp the special feeling of a match by waiting and building it around story. Tony Khan has brainwashed everybody that watches his show to just have great matches and nothing else. And that's what you're seeing with these people. So if you see all the negative hate that's coming my way, I'm sure in the next 24 hours, because of what I said here and what I've said on social media already, then you know why.
Oh, I believe it, man. I have come across a certain group, a like-minded group that I'm convinced, and the world's convinced, that they're brainwashed. And sometimes they don't want to hear anything except what they want to hear. I don't get it. They will ignore simplicity. They will ignore things that are sitting right in their face. They'll ignore common sense just to make themselves believe something that someone else told them to believe.
Look at this comment, Jesse. Stephen Denham. Weren't they complaining last week that AEW weren't featuring him prominently enough? Can they please just pick one bad faith argument and stick with it? Who did we complain that they weren't featuring enough? Who? Ricochet?
I never said that.
Me neither.
I wanted to see Ricochet stay at the bottom of the totem pole for a while, to be honest.
I wanted Ricochet to win matches, more than fucking 2 matches.
Yes. I want to see Ricochet go through that roster with all these interesting matchups that he can have.
And Will Ospreay, we wanted him to not be in a fucking makeshift fucking tag team. We wanted him to be a singles champion and defend his title next week.
Yep.
Ridiculous, man.
I didn't complain. It wasn't Ospreay we complained about. They're booking Ospreay just fucking fine. He is a superstar. He is the biggest star on the roster, and he's not world champion.
Weren't they saying AEW fumbled Ricochet last week? What show are you listening to, man? When did Jesse or I say Ricochet was fumbled, man? What the fuck?
If we said it last week, it should be easily clippable. Just clip it, post it, and I'll apologize.
Jesus Christ. Isn't it putting over how great Ricochet is? Isn't it putting over their history? I don't know, man. Look at this guy, Nax. Giving it away on free TV isn't how you grow interest for a feud. This could have been built for 6 months and people would pay to see this. Instead, it will be over in 2 weeks and Ricochet will be wrestling on Rampage to be forgotten about. Gee, man, one guy in the entire thread that actually probably listens to what we're doing. Hey, Nax, what's up, brother? Holy shit.
They need to find a way to book themselves out of that match between now and whatever they said it was going to happen. They need to cancel this fucking match
David Powers, little bitch, blocked me last week because I pointed out that he is only ever concerned with logic when it comes to AEW. Well, I don't know, Jesse. Do you like being treated like a fucking stupid idiot when you watch a television show?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Not so much.
Listen, man, it's gonna be a tale of two cities. You're either gonna agree with me or Jesse, or you're not gonna agree with me or Jesse. I mean, it's just the way that it is. And the majority of us with a head on our shoulders, with a brain rattling around somewhere in there, are gonna realize that story is everything. AEW can fucking sleep their way through great matches. What are they missing? They're missing the emotional investment from the viewer to the product. Where is it? Pro wrestling is only going to get you so far, man. That's our point.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times, and it's probably pinned somewhere on my Twitter wall. But wrestling opinions are not linear. All right, you're gonna come across some that might not vibe with what you think and what you agree with. It doesn't make you stupid. Doesn't make us stupid. But you're here watching us. So the point is, you care about what our opinions are. We tell you what our opinions are, then you proceed to call us stupid for our opinions. Well, how does that make you look? Just sit and think about that for a minute.
I don't know, Jesse. I mean, our opinions are so fucking worthless and just absolutely shitty to all these people. It's like, but I mean, every fucking week, I got 2,700 people in here, man. Something must be going right then.
Damn. Then we get wrestlers mad about our fucking opinions.
As soon as the fucking stream goes live and you see the Dark Horse, man, you're already in the fucking chat waiting. So if you hate us so much, why are you here?
We got Joey Janela talking shit. We got Dax Softwood talking shit. We got people in all these locker rooms all around the industry that don't like what we may have to say, but yet they keep listening.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway,
DMs. We could sell our fucking DM screenshots for thousands of fucking dollars, bro.
I don't care anymore. Listen. I'm gonna continue to do what I have to do. Jesse's gonna continue to do and say what he's got to say and do. I am over buddying these people. I don't care anymore, man. You don't like my opinion? Tough shit. That's what this platform is about, man. Sharing opinion. We have people that agree with us. We have people that don't agree with us. If you don't agree with us, man, at least understand where we're coming from, man. JD's racist. Jesse's a loser. JD's a homophobe. JD's a sexist. JD's this. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand how you guys come up with all these crazy scenarios, because I don't want to see Ricochet and Will Ospreay bust a load in 3 weeks. I don't understand it.
No, that's not the reason. The reason is just because you don't agree with what they think. You don't say what they think. So whenever you don't say what they are thinking, then you're this. Then you're that. Now, if you were saying something that they agreed with, you'd be great. But then the next person would say, now you're stupid. Now you're this. Because, look, guys, everyone thinks differently. It's called an opinion for a reason. No one is wrong about their opinion. It's just your opinion is different from ours.
Guys, we're gonna briefly go over. We're already an hour and a half in. We're gonna really kind of breeze through the winners and losers here and just go over whatever happened on this show in just a little bit. I got the podcast tonight sponsored by HelloFresh. You guys want HelloFresh? You guys want 10 free meals and free breakfast for life? Click the link that I pinned in the live stream chat and use my promo code JDSEP10. Tonight's podcast is sponsored by my great friends at HelloFresh. HelloFresh is here to kickstart a new school year of nutritious and delicious recipes.
Do you think they should change their names
and to beat
from
the morning blues
HelloFresh
with free breakfast?
to
You heard that right,
Hi,
guys.
guys.
When you join HelloFresh,
Fresh.
you're going to get free breakfast for life. Like the NWO, man, for life. While your subscription is active. We're talking one delicious breakfast item packed in your big green HelloFresh box forever. Now that's something to wake up early for. Now you guys are not looking at breakfast. You're looking at what my dinner was this week. Lemony spaghetti with mushrooms and burrata, man. I love it. When HelloFresh is in the refrigerator, I don't have to worry about anything as far as dinner. I know what's on the menu, and I don't have to stress, man. That's why I love HelloFresh. Plus, their ingredients are fresh and delicious, and they're super easy and fun to make. HelloFresh has more options to support your wellness journey than ever before. Dig into their biggest menu yet with 50-plus dinner options and even more market items that suit any healthy lifestyle. Plus, start your day right this school year with free breakfast. Like I said, get one free breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. And with summer in the rearview mirror, I know it's sad. And busy days ahead, we're all craving some wholesome meals that can save us some time and some money. HelloFresh has something for everyone. Each box is fully customizable to fit your preferences and includes pre-proportioned ingredients, so you only pay for what you need. There's one thing I'm going to leave with you guys today is that dinner should not be stressful. Let HelloFresh take away that stress. Let HelloFresh put a delicious meal on your table with great ingredients, fresh ingredients, and most importantly, they'll make dinner fun. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Go to the link that I provide in the comments section down below, pinned at the very top and in the description of this very video, and use my promo code JDSEP10. Once again, that's JDSEP10, and receive 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while the subscription is active if you are in the United States. The link and code are valid in all countries, and the respective local discount will apply. And once again, I want to thank HelloFresh today for sponsoring the podcast right here on Off the Script. Jesse, were you talking over my commercial, bro?
No.
The chat said you were talking over my commercial, man. You were making
Bro,
fun of my cooking.
You gonna believe me or the fucking chat?
They said something about you saying F my mushrooms, man. Are you kidding me?
I didn't say F your mushroom. I said, should HelloFresh change their name to Hi Guys Fresh?
No, we don't need anything resembling Chris Jericho, man. Come on.
Oh,
Listen. I might have to dump you if you're making fun of HelloFresh.
Bro, HelloFresh is great, man.
I know.
I had them. I actually had them before. I posted about it on Twitter, man. They got really fucking good meals, man. They really are.
Anyway, if you guys want to get some HelloFresh, man, 10 free meals and free breakfast for life, use my link that I pinned in the live stream chat. It's also down below in the description. JDSEP10 at checkout, so make sure you guys go and do that for me. We'll probably replay that, being that Jesse made fun of my cooking, so you guys will probably have to sit through that again later. But thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring the show tonight. We got 2,500 people in here live. Thank you guys very much. Unacceptable. We got 643 likes, man. We need to be at 1,000 minimum. And if you guys want to get the super chats in, Jesse and I would love to hear how you're feeling about Ricochet and Will Ospreay, man. So let us know how you feeling. Super chats or where it's at. Let me know what you think of tonight's Dynamite. Let me know what you thought of today's rant. So we'll get into that a little bit later with our cold beverages at the end of the show.
Matter of fact, as we sit and say this, I'm going to put out a video tomorrow morning about this.
Okay, there you go.
If you're not subbed to my channel, please do. And hit the alerts, and I'm going to put something out tomorrow morning.
There you go. If you guys want to follow Jesse's channel, I linked it at the top of the description. Go click it. It'll take you right to his channel. Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho. We open the show with them. Listen, Jesse, I don't want to take anything away. You know, I've said it. You've said it. Orange Cassidy is a very good pro wrestler. Jericho, I mean, a legend. Fine for what it was. I mean, I don't know how anybody genuinely cares, man. It's about a fucking jacket that was destroyed 4 years ago because they have nothing else better to do with these two guys. They put on a decent wrestling match, but I don't know, man. The whispers and the murmurs online about how terrible Jericho is with his gimmick and how bad the learning tree is, you know, that's quite the creative decision to open the show with Chris Jericho, man. I don't know if that was a good decision or not, because starting the show off with something that most of the fans revolt against, I don't really understand that move.
Yeah, it's almost like you're starting off in the hole, right?
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about this Orange Cassidy thing during this match because actually watching the match was not entertaining to me at all.
No.
I'm trying to figure out a way to repackage and redo Orange Cassidy because it's easy to sit here and just say, well, turn him heel. I don't think that's a good idea because he's such a beloved fan favorite, But I feel like this gimmick is just about run its course.
Yeah.
Am I out of my mind? What do you think? I don't want to ask just anybody this because I know there are a bunch of Orange Cassidy haters who would just give me just bullshit answers. You're an Orange Cassidy fan. What would you think about repackaging him? Not a hard repackage, but a repackage that leaves a little bit of his essence in the background. What would you think?
I don't know how you turn him heel though. Like,
no, I can't turn him heel.
I don't know how you fix his character, man. He's a lazy sack of shit who just fucking gets by any way he can in life. He just takes whatever, man. There's no anger. There's no emotion there. It's just like he's a stoner that you'd see hanging out at the fucking convenience store waiting for somebody to come up and fucking give him a bag of weed, man. What the fuck you want, you know?
What if we turned him into like an alter ego of himself? Like a little bit just almost like opposite Orange, like energetic, happy baby face, not like over the top happy, but just in a way that just leaves the sloth behind. And you can always come back and revert to the old Orange gimmick. But what if we just changed him up just to freshen it up a little bit?
I don't know how we do that. I really don't. I don't know if that's going to be entertaining. I don't know. But
I figure something's got to be better than the same gimmick because this gimmick is starting to run its course, man.
someone tried to argue with me about the fact that this match was very uninteresting and that the fact that they were feuding over a jacket. Who cares? But everybody was like, well, you didn't mind McIntyre and Punk's feud about the bracelet. What?
I actually minded the fact that it was about a bracelet.
First of all, the feud wasn't about the bracelet. The feud was about CM Punk being injured and then him looking for revenge on McIntyre for ruining his WWE return. So Punk sought out McIntyre to cost him the world championship on 3 different occasions. It only became about the bracelet because McIntyre couldn't take anything away from Punk like Punk took away from McIntyre.
Right.
No, but who am I?
The part where it was about the bracelet, it did for a while start to feel like, oh, fuck, this is about a fucking bracelet. And then when Drew went to go destroy the bracelet, I was like, oh, fuck, he stole the bracelet again. Now this is all over the bracelet again. But he destroyed it and took it out of the equation. It's like, okay, well, that's good at least. Okay.
So the winner of this match, Orange Cassidy, wins it. He grabbed a roll of quarters and he did an orange punch to knock Jericho out for the 1, 2, 3. Great. I'm assuming we'll get a rematch. Nobody cares.
No.
Footage backstage of the Blackpool Combat Club from last week shown with Pac asking where Wheeler Yuta's been since All Out. Next week they have a title defense, so it's time to come back to work. Claudio Castagnoli says he's not mad, he's just disappointed. He thought he taught Yuta better. Claudio told Yuta to do him this favor and show up next week to defend their titles. Moxley then interjects and says, he knows it's difficult, but Yuta has his own choice. Either stay or leave. Yuta has a responsibility for the greater good to look at himself in the mirror every morning. What kind of man do you want to be? Okay. Okay. Who are they defending the titles against? We'll find out in a little bit. Alex Marvez caught up with Wheeler Yuta, who was about to leave the arena, and thanked him for stopping by and asking him his thoughts on Claudio and Pac. Yuta says he's conflicted on recent events, but he's worked his whole career to be a champion. Stagehand ran up and handed him his Trios championships because Yuta conveniently left it in his locker room. I guess he doesn't care about being a Trios champion. So Yuta says his head has been all over the place, but if those guys want a favor, then next week he'll kick whoever's ass. I have no idea why Yuta was leaving the arena 30 minutes into the show, but
right.
You know, where's he going? I mean, there's nothing else for him. Maybe he didn't want to be a part of Rampage and told Tony to fuck off. I don't know.
Well, we forget David Thering's bomb, but I just came up with an idea for Orange Cassidy. But let's get to David Thiering.
Yeah, hold on. David Thiering. Shout out to David Thiering, man. Hey, JD Jesse, there is a reason why I follow you guys in Solid Monster. You tell it like it is with no bullshit. When somebody like Ross, for example, has his grandmother's death mocked for a disagreement on a wrestling opinion, it shows how toxic the internet wrestling community is. Hashtag wake up IWC. Yeah, shout out to Ross, by the way, man.
fucking pieces of shit.
They did the same thing with my grandpa too, man. It's fucking toxic. It's ridiculous.
They did the same thing with my son.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, just
It's
pieces.
fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's easy to hide behind a fucking profile picture of Yuka Sakazaki, but give me a break, man. Come on.
Bro, some people just, I pray, I wished I could get some of these people to say some of this stuff to my face. I really, really do.
FTW champion Hook defeated, by the way, David, thank you so very much, brother. Always happy to have you in the OTS venue. Hook defeated a jobber, JD Inc. I don't really know what else to tell you guys. What did you expect to happen in this match? What do you think happened here, Jesse?
I don't know. I wasn't watching the match. I was busy coming up with JD memes. So I have JD stinks. Okay. I have JD's pink. I thought that was a pretty good one. I had another one.
Is that his real name? Is that his indie name, JD Inc.? Is that his name? Or is that something that they just came up with to put him on the show?
I have no
I gotta look him up.
No clue.
I gotta look him up now. Let's go to cagematch.net and see if JD Inc. is actually an indie performer or he's just a local guy that they picked up at the fucking Quickie Mart who was waiting in line to buy cigarettes.
You look that up. So I'm taking inspiration from
this
Hollywood.
guy. This guy has no background on cagematch.net. This guy is absolutely a fucking. He's bagging groceries at fucking Walgreens for sure.
Jeez, dude. Local enhancement talent, man. Hey, good for him. He got some exposure.
There you go. And what were we saying about Orange Cassidy?
Hollywood guy. I got some inspiration from him. He said, "Put a mask on Cassidy and repackage him." So, remember the blue blazer? Of course you do.
Yeah.
What if we did Orange Cassidy in a completely new mask, get up, and everything else, but he puts on his full range of wrestling ability? I mean, he just fucking goes ham. He just fucking lays it out and does the whole ordeal, but he completely denies that he's actually Orange Cassidy. He just kind of like the blue blazer type deal. Like, that's not me. What are you talking about? And he can still be orange in the back from week to week here and there. And then you can come out and do some shit like, oh, well, if Orange Cassidy loses this match, he can never get another title shot again. And then in 3 weeks, he's his new alternative, like fucking the Hollywood guy. I don't know. I just think that'd be fucking fun. Without turning him heel, it'll be fun. It won't be taken too seriously because it is Orange Cassidy still. I think that would be kind of fucking fun.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I kind of liked it, yeah.
You know?
I really do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why we're trying to push for a change in Orange Cassidy. Tony's never going to do that.
No, he's not going to.
Tony's never going to do that. I think Tony may have a fucking stroke if he sees Orange Cassidy any other way than what he's looking like now.
No, not at all. But shout out to Hollywood guy. I think he was kind of on to something there.
Alex Marvez again is backstage. We find Private Party. They will be the ones to challenge the Blackpool Combat Club in New York City in Queens because they are New York boys and they are House of Glory faithful. They were trained by the Amazing Red. The, I guess, performance center or the training facility is in Queens, so they will be back home next week. Isaiah Cassidy says they'll find a partner, but said if Moxley wants to fight, look no further. Foolishly enough, if Tony Khan wanted to do Private Party versus Blackpool Combat Club with the mystery partner gimmick surrounding them, fuck me for thinking maybe Tony pays Amazing Red to come on in, being that he's right there in Queens, right? Let's get Amazing Red to team with his boys against the Blackpool Combat Club for a one-night only thing. No, it's fucking Commander.
How about
That's
we
who it
just
was.
fucking get a working relationship with Hog on AEW TV?
I don't know, man. The way that this shit's going, the only thing that would be going for a couple of those guys is exposure. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Yep.
Renee is backstage with the Patriarchy as Christian Cage brings up his son, Nick Wayne, and the fact that he will have a four-way match on Rampage against Rocky Romero, Leo Rush, and Kip Sabian. Gee, I wonder why there's rumors of Rampage being canceled in the new TV deal. How did Tony come up with this fucking conglomeration of competitors here? Was he 6 White Claws deep before he made this match? He says it's a big match as Cage decided he wants to hold double gold with Wayne after he cashes in his Casino Gauntlet contract. Cage then mentions Paquette's husband, Jon Moxley, that he might have something to say about Cage becoming the next AEW World Champion. Cage then made Paquette refer to him as the next undisputed heavyweight champion of AEW. Cage made Paquette refer to him as this, and he stormed off because he's seen Kip Sabian trying to approach the patriarchy, and he asked what he wanted with his son Nick. He says he doesn't care if his father's dead, but if he keeps bothering him, he'll put him in the ground next to his father. Probably the best line in the entire fucking show.
I think that gives us an idea of what they're doing with Kip Sabian too.
Yeah.
Cage cannot resist someone with a dead father.
Yeah.
So,
love Christian Cage.
absolutely.
Queen Aminata and Yuka Sakazaki against Mariah May and Serena Deeb. Jesse, did you see Mariah May's promo with Yuka Sakazaki on Collision?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
I'm going. Mariah was.
I'm going to rip your head off.
And Yuka was.
Okay.
And then they want to know why nobody's watching Collision. Unbelievable. And I post this. Fans ask me every week, JD, how come you don't watch Collision? I clipped that tweet. I clipped that segment on Twitter, and people were coming at me like I said, fucking the most derogatory shit that one could say about Yuka Sakazaki. It's unbelievable. I didn't know Yuka had this big fanfare, man. I mean, where the fuck was she? And who cares? Where was she?
Have fans. You have more haters than she has loyal fans.
Probably. But if you thought
that's
that was
just
good
what it
television, I don't know, man. Listen, man. Whatever your fetish is, keep it private. Keep it in the bedroom. I don't want to know about it. I don't care. Hi! Bye! Okay! Sound like fucking... sound like Denise on fucking... bullshit culture.
Nope, I disagree. Nope. Nope. Not in that.
Oh, man.
Yuka, you know what Yuka is? Not Mina. That's what Yuka is.
Isn't Yuka a vegetable?
Is it?
Is it? I gotta look it up. Isn't Yuka a vegetable or a starch? What is it? What is Yuka?
Yuka is...
Yuka is a free mobile app that allows you to scan the barcodes of food and personal care products and instantly see their impact on your health.
There you go. Yuka vegetable isolated. It is a vegetable.
It is. Look at that, man. Look at that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, Yuka. Jesse, did you care about this match at all?
There was a match?
Yeah. Yeah, Serena Deeb was in it. You didn't see?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You know, when I saw the introduction and everything and who was in the match, and I looked at it and I saw how they broke it down, I saw how little care they gave to Serena Deeb, so I just knew that she was a byproduct and not important to this match, and that's how they treated her. So, there you go.
This match ended in a DQ. Yuka made a hot tag. Things came back from a commercial. She was a house on fire, man. She was dishing out a Northern Lights bomb on Serena Deeb. She stacked up May in the corner. After all this, we get a magical girl splash on the inside. She made the cover, and May comes in with her women's title and blasts Yuka with the women's title for the DQ. So at the end of the match, Mariah continuously whipped Sakazaki with the title, kissed her on the cheek, held up her title, posed to the crowd, and then we go right to a video package of Mina Shirakawa. She's shown saying that she hasn't heard from Mariah May in months. Mina said May has changed, but she still misses her. They've had so many good times together, and they will have many more as May has a place in her heart. And Mina says for the AEW fans to get ready because Mina is coming.
Can you say that again, please? I couldn't hear you.
No, I'm not saying it again, man. I'm sure someone's going to clip it out of context, man. No.
What did Mina say?
Mina is coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she said it that way because she meant it that way.
Goddamn right. I love EO, but I don't want to hear it. So, you want to know what this segment made me think about?
I don't know. What did it make you think about?
Outside of the obvious. Well, I mean, so it made me think that I wish Toni Storm the best, and I hope she enjoys her hiatus and recovers and comes back to us very soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yes.
We miss you, Toni Storm.
Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness, we got a video package that was botched twice by the production crew. Made Excalibur look like a fucking geek on commentary. So we got
Mansory here?
Yep, I don't know what happened. Maybe he was 6 White Claws deep. We don't know. Bryan Danielson and Nigel.
Mike.
What happened?
I call you out, Mike. That was you.
Yeah.
If that was the fucking Beaver, you'd be sitting here for an hour.
Well, I mean, to be fair, no matter his aesthetics, the Beaver rarely made a mistake that way. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
The Beaver was very good at his job. So was Mike Mansory. I don't want to downplay Mr. Mansory there, but
yeah, he is.
It was a botch. Danielson and McGuinness will only happen next week if Danielson is medically cleared. Here's a spoiler, folks. He is. He's already home and he's on the couch watching the show with Bree, with Birdie in his lap, and he's drinking a nice fucking V8. Give me a break. Commentary really stressed this to the fans if he's cleared. Yeah, because Tony Khan put it all over social media, blasted the graphic everywhere. He's not going to deliver the match. Give me a break. So they showed highlights of both these guys in Ring of Honor with Mark Briscoe, Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal, Jerry Lynn, all giving their thoughts. Yeah, man, 2 weeks of build, and we got all the OGs from Ring of Honor, man, giving their fucking their sentiments and statements towards this match. So McGuinness himself says he's the best wrestler in the world, not Bryan Danielson. Gee, that's a very strong statement since you've been away for 15 fucking years.
We're not going through all of the matches, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Just double checking.
No. John Moxley sends another message. Finally, at this point, I said to myself, well, all right, Dynamite can actually begin now. John Moxley, Claudio, and Marina Shafir make their way to the ring. Private Party tried to attack them before they got out there. This did not go well. I want to say something before I get into this segment. I love John Moxley's theme when it hits, this New Japan theme. It's just very like, what's a good word for it? It's very like brooding. You know, it's very dark with that like nasty guitar solo. It's nice. You know,
it's the polar opposite of that Wild Thing bullshit.
Yes, I love it. It actually, I don't want to make comparisons here, but it does remind me of like the NWO kind of when Hogan came out with fucking Jimi Hendrix. Not to that, because that's an iconic song. I don't want to make the comparison, but it gives me similar vibes. You know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But Claudio here with Marina Shafir and Private Party, they beat the shit out of these guys. Moxley, he was out there just kind of roaming around like a wild animal. Claudio hit brutal backbreakers on Quen. Moxley sent Cassidy into the steps eventually before Shafir put the boots to him. Moxley held Cassidy as Shafir fired off some more kicks. Commander all of a sudden appeared in the ring, man. He's like, superhero Commander is now here to save the day. I'm like, fuck out of here. What the fuck is this guy going to do? He's in the ring. He tries to dive. Claudio uppercuts in midair. Shafir slammed Alex Abrahantes, took the microphone from him. Commander was launched into the second row by Claudio. Moxley all of a sudden gets a toolbox and brings a hammer over to Isaiah Cassidy. I was going to say Orange Cassidy. Isaiah Cassidy saying he could end Private Party's careers after pulling the stunt that they did here tonight. They've been here since the beginning. And Moxley asked a very important question here, one that Jesse and I have actually laid out on the table a lot, actually, over the course of 5 years. They've been here since the beginning, but you guys are in the same spot that you were 5 years ago. Why? Why is that? Moxley's going to give them what they've been missing, some friction, an obstacle to overcome. Consider this a gift. Moxley smashed Isaiah Cassidy's hand with the hammer. And we got a "you sick fuck" chant from Barely Alive, Pennsylvania. So, Private Party and Commander, I am assuming, Jesse, will not be getting a Trios titles match next week in New York City.
Well, would you?
No.
No.
No. I didn't mind this segment, but we didn't really get any progression from Jon Moxley here.
No. So, have you heard about the I don't know if it's rumor or like the I don't know, the buzz about Moxley's inspiration behind this gimmick?
Yes, it's a Nazi movie, I believe. Is that what it was?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot the name of it, but I never seen it, so.
Me either. But I mean, so it's about, I mean, I guess the character that he's emulating here is pretty intense and everything. So so I'm wondering if that's the actual direction of where they're actually going. So hence they're feuding with Private Party here. And if you look at them how they come out, I mean they kind of look like neo-Nazis. They kind of do.
A little bit. They got the white T-shirts, right? They're all wearing white, except for Pac. Pac is out there just looking like a savage with his wrestling gear, you know. But if that's their inspiration, I mean, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm with it. I mean, it I don't know how to say it, but it comes off as relatable, like, because these people exist and these things exist, and it's. And again, I can take this shit. It's fun and it's entertainment, man. American History X is actually one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, because it's just so well written, and that's what I'm kind of looking for out of this feud. So if that's actually where they're going, if they're actually planning on doing like a neo-Nazi type deal, I'm here for it. I'm interested in it. I just want to see it treated well and done correctly, and you know, as far as the limits they can push, you know, with today's day and age and all that bullshit. But I'm interested. I want to see how this unfolds and where it goes.
Breaking news by Tony Khan. Mariah May will defend the AEW Women's Championship at Grand Slam next week at Arthur Ashe Stadium against Yuka Sakazaki. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, my God, man. Holy shit. Quit the podcast forever, man, and die a happy man. Oh, my goodness.
Jesus Christ. They had Serena Deeb right there. Right there.
Fucking ridiculous. Gee, man, that's going to put the butts in the seats at Arthur Ashe, man. Holy shit. You're looking at what? 16,000 fucking seats left to fill.
So, with the way that they mishandled Jamie Hayter, what do they have for Mariah May other than a returning Toni Storm? What do they have? What, Deonna Purrazzo? I guess you can dig her up. I don't know why she's irrelevant right now. She shouldn't be. But you have nothing for Mariah May to sink her teeth into.
0!
Jamie Hayter and Mariah May would have been fan-fucking-tastic. I don't even care about it anymore now.
Oh my God, man! This company is fucking lost. It's lost. Company is just fucking lost. You know, it's taking me every fiber of my soul to not comment on this thread because I know exactly what I'm gonna get, so I'm gonna refrain. Gee, man,
why Yuka? Why not Mina?
I don't know. At least Mina's the one that's. At least they're building a story with Mina.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they are. Yeah, that's true.
How many New Yorkers, man, know who Yuka Sakazaki is, man? That's gonna really bring it out to Arthur Ashe Stadium, man. Jesus Christ. This company is lost. Ricochet. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We didn't finish the Moxley. Darby Allin actually came out. He wiped out Claudio with a skateboard. Moxley threw him in the ring. They had to stare down. Moxley didn't hit him. He didn't lay a hand on him. Shafir held Claudio back. Allin swung the skateboard. Moxley bailed. Alan asked when Moxley will realize he's not the same guy he was 5 years ago. He's going to run through Moxley and go on to become the AEW World Champion in his home state at WrestleDream. Yeah.
I think the important part of this story here is how Marina Shafir was holding back Claudio and letting Moxley have his time and his moment with Darby.
Yeah.
Because remember, Moxley has been looking for Darby ever since he debuted with this gimmick. He's wanted Darby. He's wanted Darby. He's wanted nothing but Darby. He's done all kinds of shit to get to Darby. Now he's got Darby, and now he's gonna fight Darby. But why does he want Darby? Is the real question here. Why?
Look at this. Look at this. I don't know. Look at this comment here on the Tony Khan thread. Imagine having Jamie Hayter on your roster, someone who got over organically and a fan favorite, and you debut her after 1 year on the pre-show and have her wrestling on Rampage the next week and push Yuka Sakazaki instead. What the fuck are we doing? Wow, man. Now listen, man. There's a couple of smart ones out there, man. There's a couple of smart sickos out there.
I said it was stupid to bring her back on the pre-show, and people argue with me on that. Now we're looking at Yuka Sakazaki versus Mariah May.
Now, listen, man, they're going to cancel you. You mispronounced her name wrong. Yuka
whatever.
Sakazaki.
Yeah, whatever. And I've been pronouncing it since the dark days, and
I can't wait for Matt fucking Goon to call me a racist because I don't like Yuka Sakazaki. Okay. This guy says, you don't really get storytelling now, do you, huh? It says Neon Paradox Music. What story? The fuck? What are you watching, man? What story? She's the magical girl, man. Oh, man, what type of magic tricks does she? Can she disappear? Can we do that? I'd pay to see that. I can't wait for somebody to clip that and post it on social media. Look, JD hates Japanese women, man. Oh, man. No, I just hate bad fucking television. So does Jesse. Ricochet.
Yep.
Beast Mortos.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Beast Mortos, man. Listen, man, I was fucking glad. I got a 66-incher in the living room, man. I was fucking right up to it. I go, wait, Beast Mortos, man. I watched like Tony Khan fucking after seven fucking espressos, man. That's what I did. Can't wait.
Out City.
Can't wait, man. Beast Mortos. Fun match. But Ricochet wins. He wins. After a commercial break, Ricochet starts to come back after being on the defensive here. Tiger feint kick in the corner. Handspring caught by Mortos. Hit a massive pop-up Samoan drop. Ricochet battled back. He did his rewind kick. Mortos comes back with a headbutt. He then tries a monkey flip, but Ricochet was sent him to the floor. He tried a somersault dive. Mortos missed, catching Ricochet, so he just hoisted him up for a powerbomb, only for Ricochet to turn it into a code red. Springboard 450, back inside. Ricochet went up top. He was cut off. Mortos hit an avalanche gorilla press. I didn't know what the fuck they were going for, and I thought somebody was going to fall and die on this one. But that looked cool. Tilt-a-whirl into a spinning backbreaker, countered by Ricochet into a snap crucifix slam, big axe kick, match. And Vertigo for the win. What?
We're going through each match.
No, we're not. No, we're not. What'd you think of the performance, man? Ricochet's coming back into form, huh? Is he finally starting to feel elite, man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've said this before, too. If you've seen one Ricochet match, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
You really have. I mean, and that's not like a knock. I mean, because the guy can work, you know? The most exciting thing about watching Ricochet is watching who he's working with next. And believe this or not, I don't give a shit about Mortos.
I have a serious question. Why is the Beast Mortos on every show? Like, what is it with this guy? And what is his affiliation with the Undisputed Kingdom?
He knows where TK hit the bodies. I don't know, man.
Like, why is he on? Like, who is he? Why is he on every show? What's the appeal with this guy? I mean, clearly Tony Khan's got a fucking favorite. He's got his favorites. I mean,
Commander,
Hologram, Beast Mortos. Where the fuck is Roosh? That's what I want to know.
I thought Roosh was hurt.
No, he's back.
Oh, okay. And I don't know.
He wrestled MJF. Didn't he?
Was that a while ago?
You mean to tell me he got hurt since then? He just came back.
Maybe he got hurt then, I thought.
I don't know. I think he's on Saturday's Collision. I think he's teaming with Mortos on Roddy's team.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, look it up on your favorite website.
Where's Roosh? That's a good idea. Where actually no, to facilitate us along here, man, to move us along here. I'm going to refrain from that. Hangman. Best thing about this fucking show is Hangman. He explained his actions. Tony Schiavone's in the ring, welcomes Adam Page to the ring. Page is officially walking out of the heel tunnel now, by the way.
There you go.
Schiavone brings up Page mentioning last week that he would take out anyone who ever defended Swerve Strickland or had his back. Page says he's watched and listened for a long while that his moment would come and Strickland would be gone. Page knew it wouldn't just be Strickland who would have to pay the price, but those who protected him from Page, who is surrounded by them now as the crowd is chanting Swerve's house with Page in the ring. These people cheered for Strickland after every AEW World title defense and while he was inside a cage before facing his fate. While Page was home for 4 months suspended, he remembers a loud voice from the commentary desk. Schiavone tried to mention Jeff Jarrett and Page said to Jarrett, not who he means, and backed Schiavone into the corner. So apparently he took issue with Tony Schiavone here, and Jeff Jarrett is out there now. He runs out from the back. Page pounces on him immediately. He sends Jarrett back and forth over the barricade before going back into the ring. He's looking for a buckshot. Referees and security separate both guys. Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh are out there, and they hold Jarrett back as Page stares him down from the stage. Jarrett grabs a microphone and said he'd be damned if he allows Page to put a finger on Tony Schiavone. An entire dressing room wants to beat the shit out of him, and Jarrett is at the front of the line. He promises Page he'll kick his ass if it's the last thing he does in his career. Why is there such a need for Jeff Jarrett to be on television when we have a talented roster of men and women looking for TV time? Why are we giving that television time to 50-year-old Jeff Jarrett? 60 years old. Why? Does anybody have a logical answer to that question? And please don't tell me that Jeff Jarrett is a legend and deserves one ride into the sunset. No. I'm sorry. Jarrett never drew a dime anywhere. Fuck out of here.
Wasn't Jarrett involved in our opening rant though?
He was.
Yeah.
You're so over this shit.
I am, bro. I'm just. I think we got it all out in the first hour and a half. I think we did, man. Seriously.
Get Jarrett off of television, please. And this match with Page does nothing for Page. Absolutely nothing. It only sets him back after doing such a great job at All Out. It
is. I mean, Page is doing the best work of his career right now. And putting him with Jarrett, I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Renee Paquette's backstage with Ricochet as they immediately are interrupted by Will Ospreay, who walks in saying there's always been heat between them, but apologizes for last week. Ricochet accepts the apology, but says he's doing what Ospreay said. He's getting his wins up. Gee, if that's the extent of it right there after Beast Mortos tonight, I mean, I guess anybody could get a championship match. Jesse could get a fucking championship match against Will Ospreay if he wanted to.
I'll take it.
Everyone's coming after Ricochet more than he's worried about them. They're more worried about Ricochet than Ospreay, which isn't the case for Ricochet, which he says is what's going on within AEW. He's got a match next week, or actually, no, October 2nd, not next week. Next week's Grand Slam, October 2nd, 5-year anniversary show for Dynamite. He gets his international championship match against Ospreay, who might be on another level, but Ricochet is out of this world. Ricochet says he'll see him real soon, little bro. We ranted enough about this in the beginning. We don't need to repeat ourselves.
No.
Tony busted his load within the first 3 weeks. We're already getting a match. Where does Ricochet go after this? I'm sure that Orange Cassidy feud's going to light the world on fucking fire for Ricochet.
I was looking forward to the creativity of the build that we were going to get before we actually got Ricochet and Ospreay in a match. I really was. I thought they were going to let this shit ride for a while. Yeah. Oh, well.
So we got the main event. Main event was very good. I mean, Will Ospreay's a part of it. I can't really shit on a Will Ospreay match. Takeshita's in it. Okada's in it. Fletcher's in it. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Konosuke Takeshita with Don Callis defeated the Elite, Kazuchika, Okada, Matthew, and Nicholas Jackson. Very good tag team match. I don't care. Between me and you, I don't care.
Everybody in this match can all go bell to bell.
Yep.
They can all hold their own. You can put any one of these guys in any match with any of the great wrestlers, and it's going to be a fantastic match, but that's not what this is about. It's about the booking. It's about creative.
Yep. Tag team division's dead. Don't care about it. Ospreay and fucking Fletcher getting a tag team title match because there are no tag teams. It's the fact of the matter here. So Rainmaker by Okada countered into a Blue Thunder Bomb as Takeshita hit a somersault dive outside. Back inside, slingshot facebuster from Nicholas. Hits a moonsault on Takeshita before the Bucks wanted a TK driver. Fletcher wiggled out. Hits a twisting tombstone on Matt for 2. Nicholas made the save to break up that pin. Fletcher caught a super kick. Ospreay flew in with hidden blade before Ospreay and Fletcher hit a double team move. It looked like I don't know what it was. It looked like a double Michinoku driver of sorts. I don't know what they call it, but they get the 1, 2, 3 there. United Empire plays on the Tron. There's the name of the United Empire. I don't know if he's trying to get the United Empire back together or what's going on here. But Callis applauds his guys. Ospreay offered a handshake to Takeshita, who just kind of blows past Ospreay with Callis stepping in between them. So that's the end of AEW Dynamite, which was a fucking snooze fest. This show sucked.
How do you feel about your very own New York born and raised Sean Diddy Combs?
I think P. Diddy is a sick human being. I got a picture of I seen a picture of Vince McMahon and P. Diddy together in the same picture, and I was going to save it for a rainy day. I was saying to myself, birds of a feather flock together. Look at that.
Oh man,
you know, fuck him. Hope he gets what he deserves, man.
Absolutely, man. That's so messed up.
Yeah. AEW Rampage is looking like this. Nick Wayne versus Kip Sabian versus Rocky Romero versus Leo Rush. Nobody's watching. Collision. Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara versus Mike Bennett and Matt Taven in a bunkhouse brawl match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. And then we got FTR Hook, the Outrunners, against Roderick Strong, Beast Mortos, Roosh, and the Grizzled Young Veterans. Wow. What are you going to be doing on Saturday night, bro? Not watching Collision.
What am I doing on Saturday night?
Not watching Collision.
Yeah. Collision is not on whatever I'm going to do Saturday night.
Yeah.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a great stream. We had upwards of 2,600 people in here. I know you felt the anger because this show is just the drizzling shits right now, and the creative aspect, the creative direction, the feel of AEW, right? They want to create the feel again, man. They want to bring the feels back. There's no fucking feelings. There's feelings of anger and regret watching AEW. But thank you guys for showing up here, because when you come here, you're going to get the truth. When you come here, you're going to get upfront, brutal honesty, and that's why you guys always make what Jesse and I do #1 in the community every single week. So thank you guys very much, man. Once again, shout out to my sponsors in HelloFresh. If you guys want to get your very own box, 10 free meals and free breakfast for life, use the link that I've posted and pinned atop the live stream chat and again down in the description below. Use that promo code JDSEP10 for the free breakfast for life and 10 free meals, man. Once again, shout out to my sponsors at HelloFresh. Today, Off the Script is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is here to kickstart a new school year of nutritious and delicious recipes and to beat the morning blues with free breakfast. You heard that right, guys. When you join HelloFresh, you're going to get free breakfast for life, like the NWO, man, for life, while your subscription is active. We're talking one delicious breakfast item packed in your big green HelloFresh box forever. Now, that's something to wake up early for. Now, you guys are not looking at breakfast. You're looking at what my dinner was this week. Lemony spaghetti with mushrooms and burrata, man. I love it. When HelloFresh is in the refrigerator, I don't have to worry about anything as far as dinner. I know what's on the menu, and I don't have to stress, man. That's why I love HelloFresh. Plus, their ingredients are fresh and delicious, and they're super easy and fun to make. HelloFresh has more options to support your wellness journey than ever before. Dig into their biggest menu yet with 50-plus dinner options and even more market items that suit any healthy lifestyle. Plus, Start your day right this school year with free breakfast. Like I said, get one free breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. And with summer in the rearview mirror, I know it's sad. And busy days ahead, we're all craving some wholesome meals that can save us some time and some money. HelloFresh has something for everyone. Each box is fully customizable to fit your preferences and includes pre-proportioned ingredients, so you only pay for what you need. There's one thing I'm going to leave with you guys today is that dinner should not be stressful. Let HelloFresh take away that stress. Let HelloFresh put a delicious meal on your table with great ingredients, fresh ingredients, and most importantly, they'll make dinner fun. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Go to the link that I provide in the comments section down below, pinned at the very top and in the description of this very video, and use my promo code JDSEP10. Once again, that's JDSEP10, and receive 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while the subscription is active if you are in the United States. The link and code are valid in all countries, and the respective local discount will apply. And once again, I want to thank HelloFresh today for sponsoring the podcast right here on Off the Script. Thank you once again to my sponsors tonight, HelloFresh, right here on Off the Script. Let's get into these super chats and then get the hell out of here. Sinister Classic with a $2 super chat. Mina ain't the only one who's going to be coming. Oh, yeah. Michelle Moran with a $2 super chat. Need more Mox Darby and less of the other crap. AJ with a $4.99. JD and Jesse, hope you guys are well, man. I'm so disappointed. No story for Ospreay and Ricochet. That's a pay-per-view worthy match, but TK books for the sickos. Yes. And the sickos have a single brain cell operating with all of them together. Nick Williams with a 28 months. Is Vince running this? Is Dixie Carter running this? Is Daniel Garbage Jones running this show? Where are the Dynamites from 19 to 21? It's a good question, Nick. Those days are gone. Joel Resser with a $5 super chat. Tony covering the undrafted free agents for the Jags explains their seasons so much now. LOL. Yeah, I didn't watch that little documentary they had before Dynamite. It was on FS1 apparently. Me neither. Don't care. Poppy Palomo with a $9.99. Show was meh. But for the segments that mattered, I hope our energy translated onto TV. Wilkes Bear gets buried for our loudness, but we always get mid-shows. Cheers, bros. Yeah, you guys were not good tonight on TV. Plus, the arena is so fucking dark. I don't know, man. It's like, it's embarrassing to watch. It really is. It's like a fucking, it's like amateur hour. Nobody's coming out to these shows. Eddie Hazard with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Eddie. So here's the deal. I'm an AEW sicko since day one. Unashamed and unapologetic. I might even call myself a tribalist. Morally opposed to the E's existence. Starting to feel like I bet on the wrong horse. This show sucked. Look at that. You hear that, Tony? Nothing but honesty coming out of this community, man. Nothing but honesty. Thank you, Eddie. I'd like to hear more stories like that, man. Sidro with a $5 super chat. Saw a sign tonight that said, "Watch for children." That sounds like a fair trade. Also, did you know Photons had mass? Didn't know they were Catholic. Leave the children alone, Sidro. Leave the children alone, bro. Cerebral with a $2 super chat. NXT is way better and more interesting to watch. I don't know, man. You guys tell me to watch NXT every week, man, and I am bored to tears every fucking week. It's not a good show. I don't know what you're telling me to watch, man. It's not a good show. Do they have a great roster of talent down there? Sure. Or is the show good, man? No, it's like amateur hour down there. Vinny with a $1.99. Tony's Jaguars are terrible, just like his show. There you go. Triple M, $2 super chat. I got your super chat last night. I don't know how I missed your super chat last night, Triple M. Thank you, brother. $2 super chat tonight. Still no Eagle's Edge. Slammer, I hate GMs. Bro, I got, I don't give a fuck about Eagle's Edge, man. I got my bait and switch Slammer, and I got my Cold Steel Slammer. I'm good to go. Demeter Bullion, Heyman versus Master Splinter. Who wins with a $7.99? The ladies love Nigel and TK, but Nanny loves Maven. She watched his vid with a beer in one hand and a doobie. Jesse, who wins, MJF or the Rock and Roller Rock? I'm going with Rock and Roller Rock. I don't know. It's Demeter Bullion's Rock. Just say thank you, Demeter Bullion. Have a great day. Nisha with a $9.99 and a new membership. Nisha, thank you. JD and Jesse, you both are angels. I turned the show off 30 minutes in. Honestly, don't know how you watch this show every week. God bless you both. Don't know what AEW can do to make the show better. Thank you, Nisha. I don't know how I do it either. If I didn't have you guys, I wouldn't be here, man. I'd be on fucking Destiny 2, doing whatever, dinking around. Jesse's not muted. Is Jesse muted? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
You muted me, you asshole. You muted me during the HelloFresh ad.
I did, actually. Yes, I did.
I only spoke for like a minute.
Oops. Yeah, the ad's fucking a minute 50 seconds, bro. God,
it wasn't a minute, bro. It was like one sentence is what I meant to say. Fuck you. HelloFresh is awesome.
Basic with a $4.99. It's down and start over. We need TK to put down the pen and step away from it. Yes, we do. Andy Windbreaker with a new membership. Thank you, Andy. Fixes a bond with a $10 super chat. JD, your rant tonight was so epic it made TK fear for his life. And to prove this point, he will have the Young Bucks show CCTV footage of your rant tonight on next week's Dynamite. Don't worry, man. My rant is going to be all over social media tomorrow. And then JD is racist will be trending, I'm sure. JB with a $7.99. JD, in case you get a sore throat from this tremendous cooking, it's my shout for some throat medicine. I'm fine, bro. I'm fine, man.
Okay, I found my slammers. I thought I had a lot more. Those are falling fucking guillotines.
Well, that's all you need.
I got
what do you need?
Eager's Edge and Bait and Switch. I've got Chain Reaction and Demolitionist. And One for All with Eager's Edge or Thresh. That's it.
That's awful.
That's it. I had 3. I thought I had more.
Well, a $100 super chat, and Boots leaves no message. He gets another round of applause for that one, man. Boots, unbelievable. Boots, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome.
Did Jason end the stream early? I won't be surprised, man. He probably fucking thought the show was garbage as well. Fixes a bind. Thank you, brother. Basic. What's sad is both JD and Jesse are giving out free creative. That makes sense. It's free, TK. It's free.
They've used our creative before.
Yes, they have. Joseph Taylor with $5 super chat. Tony supposedly has RJ City and Will Washington on the creative team helping him. Now we know why the ratings are garbage. Well, whoever's there, it's definitely not good.
I don't know, and that's not fair to say. We don't know who.
We don't really know. He said he's got 27 people who's around him writing for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's got people around him, but again, we don't know who is coming up with what. You could be slamming somebody who's putting together the best story they have. I mean, we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You guys are just blindly slamming someone for no goddamn reason.
Lucha Trooper with a 4 months. There's no rush to get to Takeshita versus Okada, but damn, I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be a great match. BW Roses with a $5 super chat. TK is booking Ricochet versus Will for the 5th anniversary show because it's the same week as WWE Bad Blood and the NXT debut on CW. That's why he's doing it.
It makes no sense. It's not a reason to do it.
It ain't a reason, no.
You didn't put enough into it to make it a big deal. It's not a big deal. If it was a bigger deal, it'd be on a pay-per-view. I mean, this match that they have in their back pocket right now, the first time match they have, could easily main event a pay-per-view for no title. I mean, there's a title to be put on the line regardless, but either less, if it's built the right way, it could be such an attraction that it doesn't even need a title. But they're just putting it on TV. It's a waste.
Phil Dog says, we kept Jason longer so we could get to 400 likes so we can get Be the Booker. I guarantee you Be the Booker is better than what they booked tonight on Dynamite. Russell Williams with a $4.99 and a $4.99. He says, after World's End last year and the Better Than You Bay story, the creative has sucked and he almost fucked that up too. Well, that got fucked up due to injuries to everybody all around, but
yeah.
That started off promising, and then it went nowhere. As soon as the devil shit got to TV, they didn't know where the fuck they were going.
Hangman and Swerve has been redeemed.
Yeah,
it's been so good, and it's getting so little credit because everything else around it is really bad.
Boz Wrench with a $5 super chat. Will Washington is the Bruce Pritchard to Tony Khan's Vince McMahon. Oh my goodness, man!
That's hateful. We don't know that, man.
I don't know, man.
We don't know that, guys. I mean, that's unless someone has actual legit, information that says Will Washington is behind something that's really bad on TV. I think we're just fishing right now. That's kind of messed up.
Andrew Cool with a $2 super chat. Shockwave goes live, then Collision taped the same day. I don't know what's going to happen come out of this TV deal. I don't. By the way, Jesse, do you know that Sean P. Diddy Combs is a Mount St. Michael alum, and I went to Mount St. Michael High School?
You went to the same high school as him?
Yeah. Well, not in the same class, but I mean, yes, he graduated from
I
that.
know you're not in the same class.
Yeah.
The fact that you went to the same high school as him, I did not know that. That's actually pretty goddamn interesting. Huh?
Yeah.
Is he like a legend there? Like, is he like plaques on the walls around the school?
No, not really. Not that I saw when I was there. No, I don't really know what he did there.
Well, I mean, so you would have went there after him. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably went there before he became like a mega star too.
Yeah.
So I wonder if right about now around the school they probably rushed to take the shit down now.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, but if he's like some kind of like big superstar alum, but that's actually a pretty interesting story, man. You know, that guy's life is in severe danger right now.
It is?
Yes.
He may end up like Epstein.
I mean, yes, for a couple of different reasons. I saw that the former warden of the facility that Diddy is in right now said that there are plenty of inmates that would love to kill him just for the credibility of being the guy that killed him. Now, that's not even including the names that Diddy can drop to make his life easier in jail or get himself out. Those people would have an interest in having him killed. I'm not going to mention any Jay-Z names, but there's plenty of people that don't want to be brought up in Diddy's bullshit that Diddy could name drop. So his life is in severe danger right now.
Good.
Yeah, I agree.
Karma.
I agree.
Andrew Cool. Thank you, brother. Jimmy Belenko with a $5 super chat. We had MJF versus Ospreay quickly, and that was amazing. Then the rematch at All In was great. I think we could at least give this a chance. No. Because I complained about that then, too. But MJF is so fucking good. Listen, are we really comparing MJF and Ricochet? Are we really comparing the two now, man? Come on.
No.
Come on.
Not the same. MJF can turn, chicken shit into chicken salad.
Yeah.
Ricochet, God bless him, and I'm a fan. but he needs a lot of help to get his gimmick over.
Yeah. Basic with the $4.99. TK can still save the match for later. For the love of God, TK, send Pac to shelf Ricochet before the match and give them a feud. Yeah. I'd love to see it. Mr. Team Bring with the $4.99. If they're going to go with a Shane McMahon invasion storyline, I would have him come in with the Hurt Business. I mean, do we really want more ex-WWE guys here, man? I mean, listen, I know Bobby Lashley's probably coming on in. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin with MVP are not going to save a fucking thing on their show. No way.
No. And if we do bring them in like that, and if Shane McMahon is running them, then what do we need MVP for?
I don't know.
MVP should be the one running.
That's a very good point. That's a
We
very
need
good point.
Shane McMahon attached to it.
Keith Hobson with a $5 super chat. AEW equals WCW 2000 vibes. OTS for life. Well, I didn't watch WCW, but I believe you guys when you say it's terrible.
It was great. It ended up terrible.
Learning Tree Jericho 8131 with a $20 super chat. He says, "Hi guys, I've truly given up on Dynamite. The only effort seems to be in pay-per-views now, and that's unacceptable. Also, JD and Vince Russo doing a collab was not on my 2024 bingo card. Hope to see more. Bye guys."
How'd that go?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was innocent. It was a very innocent 11 minutes. That's all it was. Nick Pasitano with a 23 months. Hey, JD, just got home from Dynamite. Must not come off great on TV, but that place was loud and into it. Yeah, Nick, it was barely alive, Pennsylvania.
It looked like that they blacked out the entire audience because it was.
And the lights were so dark, man. You couldn't see. I couldn't see anybody but the first two rows.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, normally, and I'm normally the one that says and say, I don't care how many people were there. I don't care what the ratings are. But the way that they tried to hide it was kind of intrusive on the lighting of the entire show. Like it was distracting. Like, why are they trying? It must be no one there.
Diablo Stackola with a $2 super chat. If JD is so racist, explain Jesse. I'm not allowed to use that excuse, bro. Social media says I can't use that excuse because I have a friend of color sitting next to me on the show.
No, that's actually a very bad example to try to. Yeah, don't do.
That's why I don't use it.
Yeah, don't do that. But also going back to the crowd, so I peeped at the beginning of the crowd. You could see the holes in the crowd in the background, but then later on in the show, they kind of lightened up on the darkness out there because they filled the holes on the hard cam. They shifted everyone. If you look at the beginning of the show, you can see all of the holes in the seats. But then later on, they were filled. They shifted the crowd to fill hard cam.
Yeah, seat fillers.
Yeah. Not a good look.
No. Everybody uses seat fillers, by the way, guys. They only use seat fillers because when WWE and AEW present the TV, they want the television show to come off on TV as a full crowd.
Yes.
It's not that big of a deal. People are like, you're gonna talk about the seat fillers for WWE SmackDown? No, I'm not. Not every WWE show is a sellout.
You don't have to be. I'm not here to watch how many people are in the crowd. Just put on the good television.
Mr. Team Bring It with a $1.99. I skipped Ricochet's match, unfortunately. I don't blame you. I mean, who is Beast Mortos to this American audience? David Thiering, thank you, brother. As always, we love David. David is a VIP here. Dropping a $100 bomb on the bar, ordering everybody a nice shot of whiskey. Thank you, brother. Bradley Robinette with a $1.99. Oh, I'm sorry, Jesse. What?
No, go ahead.
Bradley Robinette with a $1.99. AEW gets the TV deal, but where is the Max deal? It's coming. Pay-per-views are going to be on Max. Pay-per-view, I predicted yesterday with Solomon. So pay-per-views are going to be on Max and also on traditional pay-per-view like the WWE Network was.
Yeah.
So they could double dip. Because there are some people who don't want Max and don't want Max at all. They don't need Max.
It's fine, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Advocate with a 4 months. The most epic rant by JD. Love it. Punk was right. These people in charge don't care about ticket sales or making money. They don't. Not at all. Mr. Team Bringer with a $1.99. Ricky from Seattle is greater than Jack Perry. Ricky is the guy that Kevin Owens brought out as his tag team partner before he stunnered him and then brought out Randy Orton on Friday. Anthony Strano with a $4.99. I think people just sold their tickets. With the Yuka and Mariah match, yeah, I don't blame them. Gold standard with a 20. I don't hate AEW, but this has become an embarrassment. But gold standard, you're always here, raising the flag of AEW and blasting WWE. What changed? I appreciate the honesty, brother. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you. What happened, Justin?
For Triple M, I need a raid run. I gotta do the new raid to get to my next level.
Lando does reviews with a $4.99. I went to a bowling alley last Friday and they were airing Rampage there. Watched 10 minutes of it, and was so bored watching a wrestling show. Well, Rampage is the most worthless hour of pro wrestling during your week. It's garbage. The show is potentially getting canceled with the new TV deal. Good. Major with a $4.99. JD, you said your WrestleMania 41 card was Cody Rock, Roman Jacob, Punk Rollins, Cena Orton, Gunther Brock. Does that mean Brock and Rock win the Royal Rumble? Brock Lesnar. I mean, that was just a prediction, man. I'm not really.
You booked Brock?
Yeah.
You think Brock's coming back?
I do, yeah. I do. It will probably end up. Listen, man, we could go Rock Roman. We could do Punk Rollins. We could do Cena and Cody. We could do Cody and Randy. We could do Cena and Logan Paul. I don't know which way they're going, man. I'm sure a lot will be revealed in the next 4 months or so. Boots. I'm sorry, Justin.
What if Brock Lesnar gets mentioned in this Netflix documentary?
There's potential for that. I don't know. We'll see.
If he does, do you think they're gonna put him back on TV?
Well, if they don't, maybe he does come back. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Boots, thank you, brother, for the $100 super chat. Always love seeing Boots in the chat. Demeter Bullion, Jesse versus Stone Cold in a golf match. Who wins?
Stone Cold.
And he leaves a banana emoji.
In a golf match? Banana emoji.
Demeter B, Jesse versus Stone's Coldy in sword fighting with a 99¢.
Thank you for the 99¢, bro.
Demeter B, the doggy dog, CM Funko, Doggy B with a 99¢.
Is that about Larry? Because if it was, fuck Larry.
Miggy Saito with $200 in whatever currency this is. Jesse, thoughts on Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman?
I don't. So Bronson Reed getting COVID kind of ruined everything for me because I thought Braun Strowman was dead. And they put him in a goddamn match, and then Bronson Reed came back and killed him again. I mean, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I think the big spot on the card for Bronson was incredible. I think he needs to kill Braun Strowman to be put over as the next new big man in the company.
Diablo Stackola with a $2 super chat. OMG, I just thought about what I said. My bad. It's all right, man. We just don't use that excuse because it never flies on social media. Though my best friend in the entire world is Pete. I've known Pete, and he is a black man, 2 children, beautiful wife. And I've known him since high school, since 1996. My best friend.
Yeah, it's just the perception is.
Yeah, but JD's racist.
Yeah, the perception is, oh, so you are just friends with him just so people can. Look,
yeah.
People who think or want to think that you're racist, let them think that they're gonna think it. I mean, you can explain yourself, and if they don't accept your explanation, just move on because they're not gonna believe anything you can say.
Mr. Premium with a $4.99. Don't know if this was mentioned already, but when does the full podcast episode with Vince Russo and JD come out? If it is a full episode. It is probably behind Vince Russo's The Brand paywall. It's basically just us critiquing Sean Ross Sapp in a pro wrestling ring. It's not really all that major. Boz Wrench with a $3 super chat. Choose between Mina or Julia. In what way, Boz? Wrestling ability, Julia.
Oh, you know. Don't play. Let's go.
I'm going with Julia.
I gotta check out Julia. I haven't really critiqued.
And Demeter Bullion. Demeter, the doggiest, dog, hog punky, dog B with a 99¢. I guess
So-
that's the best way to end it right there.
Let me ask you a question that could seriously impact our friendship right now.
Yeah.
Julia or Io?
I'm going Julia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Off the Script. We will be back next week as always, man. It's Grand Slam week, man, and as of right now, it looks like Tony Khan is at the plate, and he's looking at a fucking heater right down the middle, man. Looking so confused at what's going on. Strike 3, brother. On the bench.
JD's racist.
Yeah. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Jesse and I will be back next week. I will be back with you. If there's news tomorrow, you'll get an extra. Friday, I will be back live for SmackDown. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have
I do not like all of this Io slander in the goddamn chat
my
right now.
Fucking goodness. Major with a 199. JD and Jesse, so who actually wins the Royal Rumble? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, Major. It's one of those years where it's like a huge toss-up. We don't know. Thank you guys, man. Follow us on social media. Follow us on YouTube. Everything you need is linked down below in the description. Hit that thumbs up. I'm sure we'll get to 1,000 likes. And please, go check out all the other content on the channel. There is plenty of it. Guys, I will see you back live again right here on Off the Script, the Friday Night SmackDown, and the live stream right here on YouTube. We'll see you guys later.